Rogers, king of the cowboys. Trigger is Golden Palomino. And Dale Evans, queen of the West. With Pat Brady, their comical sidekick. And Roy's wonder dog, Bullet.
Well, riders, Trigger here is raring to go, so let's get started with today's story.
Don't see why you can't ride right up to the front door in style.
We're taking the shortcut. We've been cooped up so long, we both need the exercise. I saddled Trigger the last stop back, and he's raring to go.
Really feeling his oats, huh?
Yeah. He seems to know we're getting close to home.
He's some horse.
Yes, he is.
It was a great tour. I wish we just starting out.
It was a lot of fun, but I'm glad to be home. Let's go, Trigger. Easy. I'm as anxious to get home as he is. See you back at the ranch, Mac.
So long, Roy.
Take it easy now.
You bet.
Whoa, Trigger. Now take it easy. You know, living in a van for a few months has got you a little out of condition. You like that exercise, Trigger? Yeah, that sounds like trouble. Let's take a look.
Keep me covered, boys.
Somebody's coming. Come on.
Hurry up, Alva. Someone's coming. Quiet, Nellie Bell. We want to surround them. All right. Put them up. I got you covered like a blanket.
Roy! Boy, am I glad to see you. What are you doing here? How was the tour?
Never mind that now. Do you know this man?
Bill Jenkins. Who plugged him?
4 masked riders, but they got away.
Is he dead?
Yes. Do you know anyone around here who'd want to gun him down?
Well, no. He just come here from Oklahoma. He took over this place when old Jeremiah died. And I just brought some stuff to his wife for Dale.
His wife?
Yeah. Mrs. Jenkins.
Bill.
Easy, ma'am. It's all right. You're with friends. Pat, bring the Jeep around. We have to get her to the doctor.
Oh.
Hi, Pat.
Hi, Roy.
How's Miss Jenkins?
Not so good. She's lost a lot of blood, and that bullet in her shoulder is giving Doc Moss a lot of trouble.
Is Dale around?
She's in there helping the doc. Oh, here she is.
Pat, the doctor wants some hot water.
All right.
How is she, Dale? Will she pull through?
Well, the doctor won't say. But he's going to stay with her until she recovers consciousness.
How long have you known the Jenkins?
Not too long. Why?
I was just wondering why anybody would want to chase them off of their land.
Well, I can explain that. They live in Lost Valley.
Well, what's that got to do with it? There's only a few farmers and homesteaders there.
Not anymore. The Jenkins were the only ones left. All the rest have been burned out or scared off.
It sure doesn't make sense to me. There's nothing out there of any value.
Tell you, I know what I'm talking about, Sheriff. They're out to ruin us, and you're doing nothing to protect us. Absolutely nothing. How long do you expect this to go on?
As I've told you before, Mrs. Clinton, I can't be in two places at once. Have you got any ideas? I'm open to any suggestions. Oh, hello, Roy.
Hi, Sheriff.
Glad to see you back. Hi, Dale.
Hello, Sheriff.
Where's Mrs. Jenkins?
She's in there with the doctor.
How is she?
Still unconscious.
I want to have a talk with her.
Oh, Mrs. Jenkins is unconscious. Now, Sheriff wants to talk to her. What's he expect to do? Read her mind?
What do you expect from him?
Now, just a minute, folks. I don't know you, but I do know the sheriff, and he always does his best.
Roy, this is Mr. and Mrs. Clinton. They've taken over the bank. This is Roy Rogers. He owns the Double R Bar Ranch.
How you do?
Hello, Mr. Rogers. We've heard about you. You've been away, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Well, now that you're back, I think we'd better get together for our mutual protection.
Protection? From what?
What, from that gang of terrorists that have been operating around here?
Do you have any idea who they might be?
Not the slightest.
They seem to know just when one of the farmers gets a big loan from our bank.
Yes, and then they scare them out or burn them out.
And now with Jenkins gone, we're stuck with all of Lost Valley.
If the townspeople ever knew how low we were on funds, why, there'd be a run on the bank.
I appreciate your problem, and we'll try to get to the bottom of it.
Mineral City. I wish I'd never heard of the place.
And we came here believing it to be a law-abiding community.
Come on, Owen.
Pleasant people.
I'll bet the citizens of Mineral City are sure happy that they're running the bank.
I happened to overhear the last part of that conversation, and I tell you, that woman's been driving me crazy.
Well, never mind about her, Sheriff. Tell him about what Miss Jenkins said.
Oh, well, she come to just long enough to say Jamie.
Jamie, that's her son. What'd you do with him?
We didn't even see him.
That's right. And if Jamie was in that cabin, he wouldn't have a chance. I'll go see.
I'll go with you.
Pat, look after things while I'm gone, will you?
The place can look after itself. I'm going too.
Hello, Clay.
Mrs. Clinton?
You're a fool if you think you can handle Rogers as easily as you did the sheriff.
Worried?
Yes, I am. I hadn't planned on killing him.
We couldn't stall Jenkins any longer.
But murdering a whole family, it isn't worth it.
It is to me. Clay, when you're free, will you come into the office?
Yes, Mrs. Clinton.
Wonder where Rogers and the sheriff were going in such a hurry.
I haven't the slightest idea.
Well, I have. Probably headed straight for the Jenkins house.
Oh, stop worrying, Owen. Look, now we've got all of Lost Valley. All we've got to do is sit tight for a few weeks. Then when the property's recorded in our names, we'll accidentally discover Jenkins' oil strike.
Yeah.
And then we'll be fixed for life. Come in.
You want to see me, Mrs. Clinton?
That horse of yours threw a shoe during the Jenkins raid.
I know. Milo took him to the blacksmith's.
Well, apparently you don't understand. Roy Rogers is back in town. He's out to get the killer of Jenkins, and those tracks are leading right straight to our barn.
Roy Rogers, huh? What do you want me to do about it?
Take the boys and backtrack. If Rogers gets too close, discourage him.
A pleasure, Mrs. Clinton.
Sheriff, you and Pat search the house for Jamie. Dale and I'll take the yard and that old shack over there.
All right. Come on, Pat.
He couldn't have been at the neighbors. The Jenkins were the only folks left in the valley.
All right, Bullet, let's see what's in there.
want my mama. Where's my mama? Somebody took you away.
Listen, son, there's been trouble. Big trouble. We need your help.
What do you want me to do?
Tell me, how long have you been hiding in here?
Since the shooting. That once when I went out to look for Mama and Daddy. Just before you came. I'm going to take Jamie back to town with me.
All right. Listen, Jamie, I've got some things to take care of. You go with Miss Dale and look after her until I get back.
All right.
That's the stuff.
Pat, have you any idea what's wrong?
I don't know. I checked the carburetor, I checked the distributor, I checked the point, I checked the coil.
Never mind the inventory. I'm going to take Jamie into town with me. Hop on, Jamie.
Now, Dale, you can't do that, because Roy told me and Bullet not to let you and Jamie out of our sight.
Well, you can catch up with us later if you can ever get her to running.
Well, now, Dale, you can't. Look, when Roy tells me to do something, he wants me to do it. You know how mad he gets. Well, Dale. Nellie Bell, why do you have to act like this? Don't I always treat you with kindness? Don't I always pump up your tires myself? Clean your spark plugs once a month? And don't I always buy you the best gasoline and oil that money can buy? Oh, no! I'm sorry, Nellie Bell. It's all my fault. But don't you fret. I'll just run into town and... I'll just walk into town and get you some gas. Come on, Bullet. If we have to walk into town, we'll take the shortest way.
Rogers and the sheriff.
Yeah, but we'll catch up with them.
Hey, look over there.
That's Dale Evans.
She's toting that Jenkins boy.
As long as that kid's alive, he inherits the property. Come on.
Start talking. I'm hurt. You're not hurt as bad as Jenkins, but you're gonna be unless you tell us who you're working for. Sheriff, do you know this man?
Yeah, it's Milo Scott.
I'll give you just 1 second to start talking.
All right, I'll talk. I'll make a deal with you.
Looks like you've got a bad one, Sheriff.
Through the shoulder. Better get me back to town.
What happened, Roy?
Oh, the sheriff took a bullet in the shoulder.
Can you make it to town, Tom?
I'll be all right.
I'll take him on trigger with me.
Milo Scott works for Clinton.
Don't talk about it now, Sheriff. First, we'll get you to the doctor, then we'll find out about Clinton.
Bullet, come here. Come on. Bullet, it ain't that way. We haven't got time to sit down and talk this thing over, and I don't want to argue about it. But according to my calculations, we go this way. Now, Bullet, I was born and raised in this country, and I know every rock and tick-infested cow trail in these parts. So for the last time, we go this way. Now, come on. Hold up a minute, Bullet. My feet feel like they were caught in a thrashing machine. My throat's as dry, my taste buds are a-rattling. I don't think I can go much further, old buddy. You know, if I wasn't so dry, you could hear that sizzle. Whew. Well, Bullet, we've come a long way, but we can't go much further without a drink. Couldn't you find us some water? With all these trees around here, there must be a little water. Water! Bullet! You saved my life. Oil! Somebody polluted the spring! Anybody that drain a crankcase in a spring shouldn't be allowed to own a gasoline engine. Did I say gasoline? Come on, Bullet. We got nourishment for Nellie Bell, and she can get us to water in town.
What's wrong?
Dale Evans has the Jenkins kid.
Why didn't you jump?
We did. When Rogers and the sheriff broke up our play, they got Rollins. I had to kill Milo.
You had to kill Milo. Why?
He was going to spill everything to Rogers and the sheriff.
Oh, you're going too far. We're getting in too deep.
Oh, and will you please shut up? You've got a lot at stake. Here's the deed to the Jenkins place. Write out a mortgage on the property.
Well, what good will that do?
It'll give us a claim on the place till we can get rid of the kid.
Get rid of the kid?
You heard me. I know you're not going to like this, Jamie, but you got to be nice and clean when you see your mama.
Is she all right, Miss Dale?
She's going to be just fine, honey. Don't you worry. Hi, Roy.
Hi, Dale. Hi, Jamie.
Hello, Mr. Rogers.
Feeling better?
I feel fine.
Well, that's good. The doctor said the sheriff's going to be okay, too.
Good.
Wonder where Patty is.
Probably still trying to get Nellie Bell started. Speak of the devil.
What happened to you? Have a fight with Nellie Bell?
No, I went to get a drink in Jenkins Spring, and he'd gone and emptied a crankcase of oil in it.
A crankcase of oil?
Yeah, from the donkey engine that powered his well rig.
From the donkey engine that powered his well.
Jenkins was drilling a water well.
By a spring?
Gee, I never thought of that.
And poor Clinton is stuck with all of Lost Valley.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking we'd better have a talk with Clinton and get Jamie's property back. Pat, you stay with Jamie, and when you get him cleaned up, don't forget to wash yourself, whether it's Saturday or not.
Well, I guess a little soap and water wouldn't hurt either one of us, would it, Jamie? And when we get through, I'm going down to the general store and get you some ice cream and candy. How would you like that, Jamie?
I sure would.
Attaboy.
Gee, you got cute dimples.
Can I help you?
Now, we want to see Clinton.
Sorry, he doesn't want to be disturbed.
I'll bet he doesn't, but we're going to see him anyway. How about it, Dale?
You keep out of this. Clay will take care of him. Come on.
All right, Dale, let's go see Mr. Clinton.
Mr. Rogers, Miss Evans. Any luck tracking down those masked killers?
Some. 2 of them are dead.
Splendid. Who were they?
Don't you know?
Why should he know?
Well, they work for him.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. And I suppose you didn't know that Jenkins discovered oil on his property.
Oil? In this area? Oh, you must be mistaken.
Oil? Well, that's rich.
Well, we've got government surveys. They show that there's never been any oil discovered in this area. Maybe Pat made a mistake, Roy.
I don't think so.
But we've got to be sure.
You mind if I take a look at these papers?
Keep your hands away from that box. Hold it, mister. What are they, Roy?
By coincidence, some of Jenkins' papers and letters. If you didn't know about the oil, why did you turn down his application for a loan to develop his oil discovery?
Why didn't you get rid of that?
Don't be a fool.
I've been a fool long enough, Alma. We knew about the oil. We tried to scare Jenkins off, but I had nothing to do with the killing. It was Alma and Clinton.
Drop your gun. Get Rogers' guns.
We'll take Brady's car.
Go get him, Roy! They can't get far! Nellie Bell's almost out of gas!
Give me that other gun. What's the matter?
This thing's out of gas.
That'll be all for you, Mrs. Clinton.
Nice work, Dale.
The folks you drove out of Lost Valley will be glad to hear about this.
They sure will. Reed does funny things to some people. Get going.
Yes, sir, Jamie. This is where it all started. I forgot to give Nellie Bell her nourishment, and the path of fortune led me right to this little spring.
Aren't you forgetting Bullet?
Well, yeah, Bullet had a little something to do with it.
Looks like a lot of luck's coming your way, young fella.
Yeah, sure does. Your mother's getting well, and all those signed oil contracts look pretty nice.
You'll be the biggest typhoon in the country.
You mean tycoon, Pat.
What's the difference?
A tycoon is a very rich person.
Okay, let Jamie be the tycoon, and I'll be the typhoon.
Well, that figures. A typhoon is a big wind.
Oh, now, wait a minute. You ought to give me some credit. There I was, stumbling along, half crazed with thirst. Taking my last step, then I saw it. I lunged for it, and hey, Roy!
Oh, you're so dirty.
Oh!
He's really greased up now, isn't he?
Isn't he, though?
Rogers, king of the cowboys. Trigger, his golden palomino. And Dale Evans, queen of the West. With Pat Brady, their comical sidekick. And Roy's wonder dog, Bullet.
Wells Fargo pouch. All right, turn this thing around and get going. Throw down those guns. Drop that mailbag. All right, now get riding and don't look back.
Looks like a masked outlaw.
Yeah, and he's got the Wells Fargo pouch. Come on. He's gone.
Why, he's disappeared right into thin air.
That's funny. Do you suppose he's the Larrabee kid?
He might be.
You know, he picked up that pouch on the trail, not on the stage. The Larrabee kid makes a specialty of hijacking outlaws.
Let's ride back into town and find out.
Right.
Well, howdy, Roy, Dale.
Good morning, John. Had a little excitement, didn't you?
Yeah, Jim and Bill got held up and the pouch was taken.
Where are they?
Well, Jim got winged by one of the outlaws. Bill took him over to the doctor's office. He ought to be right back.
What was in the pouch?
I'm checking it now. Best I could figure, $2,000 or $3,000 in money and valuables. Here comes Bill now. He can tell you more about it.
How's Jim?
Well, not too bad. Doc's binding up his shoulder now.
Well, we saw a masked man on the trail with the pouch, but he got away.
A masked man? Well, Jim and me were held up by two outlaws, but they weren't masked, not even with bandanas.
Just as I figured. It must have been the Larrabee kid who held up the outlaws and hijacked the pouch.
You mean to say the bandits who held us up were hijacked?
Well, it looks that way.
Served them right.
The Home Office sent us a notice about the Larrabee kid. Seems like there's a big reward out for him. Know anything about him, Roy?
Only what I've heard. He operates like a ghost. Hits, runs, then vanishes. If I hadn't have seen him today, I'd have wondered if he was alive and not a legend.
He looked like a pretty sturdy ghost to me, but I'll admit he did evaporate, and we were right on his tail. I guess I'd better be getting back to the restaurant, Roy.
I'll go with you. See you later, John.
Roy, stop by my office after a while. I want to talk to you.
All right, Sheriff.
Dancing on the desert with that gal of mine. Dancing on the desert while I sit and pine.
Hey, Roy, Dale,
Hey, what is this?
Dancing lessons. Do they have mail order lessons for a man with two left feet?
Oh, give me that.
Is there anything wrong in dancing? I'll have you know that my teacher gave me a B+ in my last lessons, and I'm expecting my new lessons in the Wells Fargo pouch any day now.
Well, you may not get it. The pouch was stolen today.
No. You know I've been expecting it. There's somebody in this here town that's mighty jealous of me.
I think the money in a pouch is more of an inducement to the hold-up men than your dancing lessons.
Oh, you can't never tell. Money ain't everything. Being a gentleman and being able to ask a lady to trip the light fantastic, that means a lot, too.
You're pretty fantastic yourself. How about getting cleaned up around here? It's time for lunch.
Okay, Dale, but these dancing lessons sure takes a lot out of you.
Dale, I'll have a cup of coffee, then I'll go over and see what the sheriff wants.
Roy, I wouldn't ask you this favor if I weren't in the spot, but I need you as a deputy.
Anytime, Sheriff.
You know the situation. Outlaws running loose and holding up stages and messengers, and the Larrabee Kid holding them up. Both factions lined up against the law and lined up against each other. Frankly, I don't know where to begin.
It is quite a problem. We'll just have to round up both factions. It isn't going to be easy. That Larrabee Kid's slicker than a greased pig. I think I have an idea, Sheriff. Just let me know when the next shipment of money is due to go out.
All right, Roy, thanks.
Hello, Hank. You learn anything in Mineral City?
Yeah. Seems like the Larrabee Kid hijacking you caused more excitement than the holdup.
That yellow streak coyote. He cost us both a gun. Lucky we had spares stashed away. I'd rather gun him down than hold up a stage full of money.
Well, Cobb, maybe it'll be made easy for you boys.
What do you mean?
Roy Rogers has been made deputy for the sole purpose of tracking down the Larrabee Kid.
Oh, so we don't count, huh?
As far as the Wells Fargo Company's concerned, you fellows are just a couple of delivery boys. They want the man who winds up with the dough.
You better watch your tongue, Hank. We don't like being hijacked any more than you do.
Wait a minute. If Rogers trails the Larrabee Kid, then all we got to do is trail Rogers. Is that it?
Yeah. That's why I say it's been made easy for you.
Well, what makes you think he'll find him? You think he's a magician or something?
When it comes to trailing outlaws, he's pretty deadly. How about fixing something to eat? I'm hungry.
All right, but you better bring up some grub pretty soon. We're running short. We can't ride into town like you.
Good morning. Good morning. I'd like to insure this package for Willow Canyon, please.
Sure. How much you want insured for?
$500.
Okay. Sign there. And that'll be $5, please.
All right. Now, have any idea just about when it'll get there?
Well, let me see now. The stage goes out about 3 o'clock. Ought to get there first thing in the morning. Here's your receipt.
Thank you. Now, this is a valuable package. I want to make sure it gets there. I understand you've been held up a few times.
Anybody trying to hold up the stage this afternoon will get the surprise of his life. We got the sheriff and Roy Rogers laying for them outlaws.
Well, then it ought to be safe. Thanks again.
My dancing sharks from back east come yet?
No. Been looking for 'em any day now.
Well, mustard and custard. If I don't get 'em real soon, I'll be rustier than a rain gutter.
Can't help it, Pat. We're behind schedule on account of the holdup.
Who's that character you was talking to just now?
Don't know. Customer.
Well, I got a feeling that you gave 'em too much information.
Listen, son. I've been a clerk here, man and boy, for nigh on to 30 years, and I ain't made any mistakes in judging character yet. You gigolo.
Come on in, Hank.
It's all off, fellas. They're laying for you.
What do you mean?
The sheriff and Rogers are just waiting for you to hold up the stage.
They're not going to trail it all the way into Willow Canyon, are they?
It's a trap, I'm telling you. Don't take any chances.
Scott and I'll ride out and take a look around. If the sheriff and Rogers are looking for us, we'll be able to see them.
All right, if you want to be pig-headed, go ahead and do it.
Hank, you don't seem to get the idea.
No, I don't. But two guys with your reputation...
Look, Hank, if that stage heads into Willow Canyon, the Larrabee Kid's going to be somewhere around. Scott and I'll keep our eye out for him. Now do you get it?
Yes, but you're still taking a chance.
Well, we're the ones taking the risk, not you. Come on, Cub, let's get started.
Roy, we're all set.
Okay, Sheriff, let's go.
I'm going with you.
Hey, wait a minute. What about me? I want to go,
No,
too.
Pat, you got to stay here and tend to the customers.
Come on, Bullet.
Say, Jack, I got something I got to do in a hurry. Would you lock up when you leave?
Sure, Pat.
Thanks.
Remember now, if they hold you up, don't put up any fight. Just give them the pouch. We'll be over on the cutoff trail where we can see you.
All right.
There they go, Nellie Bell. But they sure ain't leaving us behind.
Oh, no. Pat's gonna spoil everything, the knucklehead.
I told him to watch the restaurant.
Well, I don't think it'll make much difference. If the outlaws are going to hold up the stage, they're not going to be afraid of Pat. Let's keep going.
Hey, look. Somebody's following the stage.
Yeah, I reckon Hank was telling the truth.
I don't get it. Where's Rogers and the sheriff?
The Larry kid shows up. We'll see him soon enough. I think Pat spoiled the whole scheme.
Not the whole scheme, Sheriff. Part of it worked. Look, the Larrabee kid himself. Sheriff, suppose Dale and I take after the kid, and you follow the stage.
It's a good idea. It won't be held up anyway. Not with Pat following along like a bird dog.
Where's Rogers?
I don't know, but I can tell you one thing for sure. You'll be after the Larrabee kid. And whenever we spot Rogers, all we have to do is trail him.
Look, there's Rogers and that Evans girl. Must be after the kid.
Yeah, and they've got that mutt with them. They must be on his trail for sure.
Won't they be disappointed when they get him? And then we take him away from them.
Let's go.
Roy, look, there's a cottage.
It looks peaceful enough. Let's see who lives there. Well, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
This is Dale Evans, and I'm Roy Rogers.
How do you do? I'm Martha Crosby. Won't you come in? Thank you.
You stay here, Bullet.
I heard you coming. I thought you were my son, Jim.
Well, you were expecting him?
Yes. He's a prospector. He usually turns up about once a month. I never know exactly when. Oh, I wish it were more often.
I wish it were, too, for your sake.
Oh, you both look tired and hungry. I'll fix you something to eat.
Oh, no, we're all right.
Oh, no, I insist. Now, you sit right down and make yourself comfortable.
Well, this is sure nice of you, ma'am.
Certainly is.
What do you suppose that's all about?
I don't know. We better wait here and find out.
I reckon you're right. Rogers and that Evans girl wouldn't go in without a reason.
Go to it now, both of you. There's more where this came from.
Now, we're not eating up the pie you made for your son, are we?
Oh, no. When I bake, I bake.
My, I wish we had pie like this at the restaurant.
Riding far.
No, just around this territory.
If you happen to see my son on the trail, will you please tell him to hurry?
Be glad to. What does he look like?
Oh, I'll show you. There he is.
Hey, he's a fine-looking boy. Looks familiar, Dale.
He does at that. I guess that's because he looks like his father, Bob Croswick.
Bob Croswick. Not the United States Marshal.
That's right. He was my husband. He was killed by a couple of outlaws. Jim never got over it.
Everybody in this part of the country knows about Bob Crosswick.
He was one of the greatest lawmen in the West.
And the outlaws who killed him never were caught, were they?
No, they got clean away after taking his gun with a carved bone handle and his money. Oh, it was a beautiful gun. Handmade. Just like that rifle.
Well, those outlaws will be caught someday. The law has a way of catching up with murderers.
I sure hope so. I hope it's the law, not my son. Jim swore to avenge his father's death. He's been looking for those outlaws. He never caught up with them. Oh, I don't know whether I'm glad or sorry.
Well, I guess we better be getting along, Mrs. Crosswick.
Yes, and thank you for that wonderful pie.
And if we see your son Jim, we'll tell him to hurry home and get some of that pie.
Thanks. Be sure and drop by and see me again sometime.
We will, Miss Crosswick.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's go down and see what they're up to. Howdy, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Well, we're on the trail of a couple of friends, a man and a gal. They had a dog with them. You seen anything of them?
Oh, yes? They were here and had a bite and just left. Come in a minute.
Thank you.
Well, did they say which way they were going?
No, but they promised to keep an eye open for my son. Why don't you sit down and have a cup of coffee, too?
We're in kind of a hurry, ma'am.
Oh, some coffee and a piece of pie won't hurt.
Okay, ma'am. We can catch up with them later.
Sit down here and I'll get coffee.
Thank you.
You pour the coffee, my wrist hurts.
Oh, sure, ma'am, sure.
Keep your hands away from your guns.
What's the idea?
I saw your gun. It's my husband's gun, Bob Crosswick. You murdered him.
You're loco.
Now, wait a minute, ma'am. You've got things all wrong. My partner got that gun down on the border last fall.
I don't believe you. My son will be here any minute. I'm going to hold this gun on both of you until he gets here.
That must be the kid's hideout.
Sure, that's why he's able to disappear into thin air.
Let's go in and look around.
Hey, wait a minute. Bullet sent something.
Somebody's coming. He's the man in the picture, all right.
He sure is. That's Mrs. Crosswick's son. He just can't be the Larrabee kid, or can he?
Well, right now it's hard to tell. He could be working that mine. His mom said he was a prospector.
I sure hope for her sake he's been telling the truth.
So do I. But we have to make sure.
How?
We're going to get inside that mine, and if he's working the claim, we'll know he's okay. But if he's using it to hide the stuff he's hijacked...
Let's watch him for a while and see what he does.
All right.
Oh, I wish my son would get here. Oh, it feels so good.
Watch her. Starting to get tired.
The next time she lowers that rifle, rush her.
Look at her. She's starting to go. All right. Now, which way'd your visitors go? They're following the gal.
I don't know, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Come on, we'll trail them.
Okay.
He's been in that mine long enough. Let's peek in and see what he's doing.
I sure hope he's everything his mother thinks he is.
Yeah. Come on, boy.
Looks like they're heading into the mining country. Come on.
You stay here, Dale. I'm going in.
Nothing doing. I'm just as curious as you are. I'm going with you.
Okay, if you insist.
We got him trapped.
On your feet. Who are you? Well, I'm Roy Rogers, and this is Dale Evans. We tracked you here. What are you up to?
Well, just prospecting.
Listen, Jim, we know who you are. We just left your mother.
My mother?
Yes, and she's pretty worried about you.
You shouldn't leave her alone like that.
Well, I was just planning on going home tonight, but I had some things to tend to.
Like what?
I told you, prospecting.
You're not fooling anyone, Jim. This old mine's been played out for years. I think I'll have a look around.
Wait a minute. I staked out a claim here. You're on private property. You just keep your hands off of things.
Keep him covered, Dale.
This is what I call killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah, and if it's the Larrabee kid's hideout, chances are he's got all the money there from them holdups.
And we can take care of Roy and that Evans girl at the same time.
What do you call this? Seems like your kind of prospecting was unlawful.
All right, I am the Larrabee kid. You have no idea what the murder of my father meant to my mother. She almost died. In fact, she still isn't too well.
Roy, there's just one thing we must prevent if we can.
What's that?
Keep Mrs. Croswick from knowing her son is the Larrabee kid. Why would just kill her if she knew?
Jim, you say all the money you've hijacked is here?
Every penny. You see, it wasn't the money I was after. It was the outlaws that killed my father. Oh, I know it was a crazy idea. Guess I just wasn't thinking straight.
You certainly weren't. You can't take the law into your own hands. I'll tell you what let's do, Jim. We'll gather up all this loot and take it to the sheriff. He's a mighty fine and fair man. And whatever he does about it will be right.
That'll be far enough. Drop that stuff you're carrying.
Yeah, this is mighty nice. So we finally caught up with the Larrabee kid, huh? The last time you'll hijack us.
That gun, where'd you get it?
It's none of your business. But I can tell you this. It's a mighty fine shooting iron.
That's my father's six-shooter. I'd know it anywhere.
Are you sure, Jim?
I'm positive. For he loved that gun. It was handmade. And he wouldn't be giving it away alive.
All right. So your mother recognized it, too. But it's a little late to do anything about that now.
My mother, what did you do with her?
I got no time to answer your questions. Why, you...
Looks like we got the rattlers that killed your father, Jim.
Got no doubts about it.
And when we take them and the loot in, maybe the sheriff will see things in a different light. Let's go. Well, Sheriff, this consignment should be the last one.
Yeah, that's right, Roy. It all checks out even. Every penny. You know, Jim, the Wells Fargo people have a reward offered for the return of this money and valuables.
Well, I don't think the reward should be accepted under the circumstances. Eh, Jim?
That's right. Sheriff, I'm ready now to take my punishment.
Well, now, seeing as how the outlaws have been captured as well as their sidekick, and all the money has been returned, there's only one thing more I've got to be sure about.
What's that, Sheriff?
That the Larrabee kid is dead, too.
Sheriff, you've just seen the last of the Larrabee kid. He's deader than a doornail.
Well, Deputy, since the Larrabee kid is dead, do you see any further need for holding this man?
Not me.
Then you're free to go, Jim.
Give our best to your mother.
Yeah, she's a fine lady.
I will. Thank you, Sheriff. And to the both of you.
Bye.
Bye, Jim.
Hey, what's going on anyway? I followed that cotton-picking stage till I run out of gas, and nobody held it up.
Well, you probably scared the outlaws away, Pat.
Why, yes, you did your duty right noble.
I did? Why? Anyway, I was able to pick up the new lessons on my dancing charts at Willow Canyon. Look at that.
What's a blank piece of paper?
Nothing on there at all.
That's it. That's the new dance, the elevator dance.
The elevator dance?
Yeah, no steps. Get it, elevator! No!
Rogers, king of the cowboys. Trigger is Golden Palomino. And Dale Evans, queen of the West. With Pat Brady, their comical sidekick. And Roy's wonder dog, Bullet.
Hold it, Pat! Roy, I'm having a little trouble with this right stirrup. Will you see if you can fix it for me?
Sure. No, sir. There ain't nothing like travel to educate a person. Now, your Aunt Emmeline, Dale, if she hadn't wanted Roy to take a look at her ranch, we'd have never known this part of the country was on Earth.
That's right, Pat. Roy, I can't thank you fellas enough for coming with me.
Well, we needed a vacation, Dale. Hey, how's that?
Fine, thank you. Nellie Bell!
She's getting away!
You shouldn't have taken a chance like that for Nellie Bell.
Well, she's one of the family, Dale. Besides, if she got smashed up, think how bad Pat would feel. And what have we got here? Buy hard luck insurance and sleep nights.
Worried about crop failure, fire, loss of cattle, buy hard luck insurance. See Ben Pearson.
You know, that's what I need for Nellie Bell. I ain't had nothing but hard luck since I bought that moving junk pile.
Well, if we're ever going to get to town, we better start moving. Come here, Trigger.
Come on, Bullet.
Joe, you're killing him! John Ben! That's a woman!
Stay here. I'll handle this. Reinforcements coming up. If you need any help, Roy.
Wise guy.
Ah, you missed me. Try again. I told you reinforcements was coming up.
Here, lean against that until the ground stops going around.
Okay, buddy.
Is he all right?
away!
Well, the sheriff will take care of them.
Did they knock out your new tooth, Ralph?
No, it's okay, Helen. I don't know what this is all about, but 2 against 1 isn't my idea of fair play.
Who were those men anyway?
Slip Macon and Lee Jennings.
Why were they picking on you?
Well, because we had 400 head of cattle that had been rustled,
And we were trying to collect on our hard luck insurance.
Hard luck insurance.
We'd have stopped Graham's belly aching for good if those 2 fellas hadn't horned in. And one of them was a fighting fool.
You had your guns, didn't you? What are you using them for, ornaments?
But this fella was wearing 2. And you don't draw on a 2-gun man unless you're tired of living. You know that. We shouldn't have rustled Graham's cattle, Ben.
Oh, shut up.
You know it don't pay to be too greedy.
I told you it was safe. I didn't get Graham's insurance money until after the cattle was rustled. That's why I had him put the money in the mail, instead of receiving it personal like he wanted.
Now, Graham and the fellows be run to the law.
Then you'll get there first. Now get down to the sheriff's office and put in a complaint against him.
That's fine, but what do we say?
Exactly what I tell you to. Now listen.
No, sir, I never thought I'd be shaking hands with Roy Rogers. We've heard a lot about you, even up in this neck of the woods.
Well, Sheriff Hadley, this is Miss Evans and Pat Brady.
How do, sir?
I'm awfully glad to know you.
Thank you.
And you, sir. Howdy. Now, what can I do for you, Mr. Rogers?
You can toss Slip Macon and Lee Jennings in the hoosgow for beating up on Ralph Graham.
What?
Yeah, they were trying to get out of paying off on their hard luck insurance.
Macon and Jennings? Oh, I can't believe it.
Ask Mr. Graham. They almost killed him.
Yeah, they would have, too, if me and Roy hadn't gotten there in the nick of time. Why, I looked over the situation and walked right up to this Slip Macon, and I knocked him for a loop, about the size of a donut. And then well, somebody got knocked for a loop.
I can't understand it. The hard luck insurance company paid off when Jim Randall's woodshed burned down. Cash on the barrel. Well, they're a big company, an Eastern company. They got offices in New York. It says so right here.
$1,000 for 10,000 insurance.
And payments are cash.
Well, cash. Just one payment, and then you got nothing to worry about the rest of your life. Oh, it's been a blessing to this county. Some of the boys have got their policy framed, like a diploma. It's just that comforting to look at.
Arrest him, Sheriff.
Arrest us? Why, you two-timing, double-crossing...
Just a minute. I'll handle this. Let's hear your side of the story.
Graham tried to collect on the policy before it was paid for. And when we rode out to explain it to him, he drew a gun on us. That's right. While we were trying to take the gun away from him, these 2 hombres waded in and tried to beat us up.
These 2 hombres just happened to be Roy Rogers and Pat Brady.
Roy Rogers? I don't care who they are. We've got a legal claim against them, and furthermore, we'll bring Ben Pearson in here to prove it. Yeah, and we'll bring our partner here to prove it.
Well, that's heavy. So, listen.
Have you got everything, Pat?
Yeah, that's all of it, Dale. That's all of it.
Are you sure you can make it all right?
Yeah, Dale, sure.
Sir Galahad himself.
Oh.
Well, I've been in better-looking establishments. You know, you're urging that sheriff to call New York made him downright hostile, Roy.
Well, I may be all wrong, but this one payment deal worries me. Those fellas could collect the money and clear out before anyone even got suspicious.
Yeah. And that story they told about Ralph Graham pulling a gun on them.
Graham wasn't even toting a gun.
I think I'll wire a description of those birds to the warden and ranger headquarters. Well, looks like the clerk went out for lunch. Dale, get me a room. I don't know how long we'll have to stay here.
Right, Roy.
If he gets in touch with the warden, the game's up.
Not yet.
Well, what do we do?
Use our brains and work fast. Let's get out the back way.
Come on.
Get them off right away, will you, please?
Yes, sir. Looks like we got here just in time. He was fixing to send a wire to the warden and the ranger. Slept, get busy. Lay, keep an eye on the street. Right. You know, I hate to do this. I was hoping we wouldn't have to stoop to safe cracking again.
Well, I got it.
Roger, king of the cowboys. Trigger is Golden Palomino. And Dale Evans, queen of the West. With Pat Brady, their comical sidekick. And Roy's wonder dog, Bullet.
Hi, Roy. Hi, Wally. A little city with a great big smile. Your hometown. Stop over for life.
Hi, Pat.
Oh, hi, Roy.
You in the real estate business?
Hey, what do you think would best advertise this town? Something simple like, where you strike pay dirt, or something poetical like, where the mountains kiss the desert.
Since when have you become a big booster of Mineral City?
Since the Civic Committee offered $100 for the best slogan. Want a cup of coffee, Roy?
Sure do.
You know, and speaking of that money, I've as good as got it in my hot little hand right now. There he is! Don't move. Missed him. But I'll get you, ding-dong, you're high.
Isn't Junior a little old to be playing with a slingshot?
Yes, he is, but that's a fly, a big buzzer. Pat has a private feud with it.
Hi, Sheriff. Hi, Wally. Hey, Roy. I was on my way to the office to phone you. Somebody up and killed old Sidewinder Jones.
Why should anyone kill him?
For his gold.
His gold?
Where would he get any gold?
From a mine he was working on the sly. It's all right here in his diary. There it is. He had about $10,000 worth of dust in his cabin. He wouldn't put it in the bank for fear of starting a gold rush.
Well, I'm going up and have a look at his cabin. I'll see you later, Dale. Come on, Bullet. Oh, excuse me.
Pardon me, Dale. I got something I got to attend to. Hey, fellas. Hear the news? Sidewinder Jones was plugged.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello. What can I do for you?
Oh, I was wondering if you'd mind showing some of my sketches in your cafe.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't think I have the place to display them well.
Well, I was hoping I might be able to sell them.
Let's take a look at them. Say, did you do that? Why, they're good. They're really good.
Do you think so?
Well, of course I do. What's your name?
Lanny, ma'am. Lanny Gaines.
If you leave these here with me, I'll find a place to show them.
Gosh, you're the first one who's even looked at them.
Oh, my roast, it's burning. You come back in a couple of weeks. I might be able to sell some of these for you.
Thanks. Thanks an awful lot.
I got a theory about this shooting, which is that Sidewinder Jones was done in by an Indian. Now, we all know that the old geezer went around selling snakeskins, don't we? Stand back, son. Likewise, we know that Indians use these snakeskins for charms and amulets. Well, it's just as plain as the nose on my face that Sidewinder must have had an argument with an Indian over the price of one of these skins. Whereupon, this Indian gets so all-fired mad that he just ups and does Sidewinder in. Don't crowd me, son. Give me a little elbow room. Then this Indian skedaddles with all the gold dust that Sidewinder had catched away.
Where, Pat?
Oh.
Hold it a minute. Now, why didn't I think of that before?
Think of what, Gil?
The gold, stupid.
You've got it in your saddlebag.
Sure, Nick. But if that old butt can dig 10 grand out of a hole in the hill alone, how much could the three of us dig?
Now, hold on, Gil. Digging's hard work. Yeah. We were planning on knocking off the Mineral City Bank.
We can get to that later, Corey. But from now on, as of this minute, we're miners. Come on, let's get out of here.
I guess this is where old Sidewinder hid his gold.
He must have got suspicious and wanted to make sure the dust was safe.
And they caught him hide it and killed him.
If me and Ed hadn't been riding by and decided to stop in, we never would have found him. Say, you don't think it could have been Gil Wiley and his two cousins, Nick and Corey Lawson? They've been seen around here.
I don't know. It could have been.
Well, anyway, I think I'll do a little checking on my own.
Sheriff, you might see if old Sidewinder had any relatives. That gold mine could be valuable.
All right.
Looks like we're too late.
We're not late. If the sheriff's been here, that means he won't come back. Corey, you take a look in that shack while Nick and I hunt around for that mine. We'll meet you back here. Where'd he come from?
Must have belonged to Sidewinder.
Well, shut him up.
You see that? The dog's smart.
Yeah, I wish he was smart enough to tell us where that gold mine is. Find anything, Nick?
Yeah, the mine tunnel's hid back there.
Okay, let's go and pick up Corey. Keeping Corey.
Well, bullets, you let him get by you. Hey, what are you trying to show me?
Roy Rogers is on our trail.
Good work, Bullet. Well, you found old Sidewinder's mine. Yes, I know those outlaws were here, but now we have to trail them.
What in tarnation are you doing? hit me with a spitball, will you?
It was an accident, Sheriff. I was aiming at a fly.
A fly, huh? I'll fly you. You ever do a thing like that to me again, I'll put you in jail for 30 days.
Sheriff. Where's Roy?
Hasn't he shown up yet?
Oh, no.
He's probably chasing that Indian that plugged old Sidewinder.
Indian, my grandmother. It was the Wiley gang. I don't want Roy meeting up with that gang alone.
Sheriff, wait. I'll change clothes and be right with you.
Okay, Dale.
Hold it. Let's get down off these nags before they fold up under us.
Yeah.
Look, are we gonna let that fella Rogers stampede us? Yep, he's one guy I don't want to tangle with. Staying out of trouble is just as important as being able to meet it.
Hey, hold it. It's only a kid. Yeah, but he's old enough to identify us.
Don't be so eager. Where there's a kid, there's a house. And where there's a house, that means we can hold up till we get Rogers off our necks. So let's go into our surveying act. Now, on that first ridge, we'll have to go to the right. But on the following one over the ridge, we'll go to the left. Well, that shouldn't be more than a 3% grade. Get down off of there. What are you doing, kid? Spying on us?
I wasn't spying. This is my pa's ranch.
Oh, that's different. Well, I guess we'll have to tell them, boys.
Yeah. Tell me what?
Well, we're surveying for the railroad that's going through here.
The railroad?
Don't breathe it to a soul. If folks knew that a railroad was coming through here, they'd be up here and buy the property just to get rich.
Yeah, they'd get in fights, maybe kill each other. Sure, it'd be worse than a gold rush.
Which reminds me, you don't know of a place we could bunk down until we're through with the surveying job, do you? We'd pay, of course.
Pay?
Well, we've got an extra room. If pa's willing.
He'll be willing.
We'll ask him politely. So, Sonny, if you lead the way, we'll follow you.
Me and Lanny came out here about 6 months ago from my house, and we sort of figured to find folks friendly and neighborly. Not a soul has ridden by here to even say hello or offer a helping hand to a sick old man, that squirt of a boy. You know, it's awful lonesome sitting around here alone with nobody to talk to.
We like it lonesome.
Say, you draw real good, Sonny. Can you draw pictures of houses and buildings?
Sure, they're easy.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you $2 if you draw me a picture of the Mineral City Bank. You got talent, and it ought to be encouraged. Besides, I'd like to show that building to the folks back home so we can have one just like it.
Oh, Lanny would be glad to draw it for you.
Sure.
Be sure and draw the front, back, sides, and put in all the doors and windows.
I will. I'll be real careful.
Good boy.
Nellie Bell.
Oh, Pat. Great.
Nellie Bell, you're keeping me from concentrating on my slogan. Oh, Dale, what do you think of this? Mineral City, tomorrow's gold mine. The little city with a big future. Heart of the West. Doesn't that just drip with sentiment? How's that strike you, Dale?
Well, it strikes me that now we're here, I ought to go over and call on Lanny Gaines. After all, he is a neighbor, and I should have called before this. I won't be long.
Try some of my slogans on him. See how they cotton to him.
Lanny! Mr. Gaines!
Too bad Rogers run us off of that sidewinder's claim. We might have gotten rich and been able to retire.
Still, knocking over banks is a lot easier than using a shovel.
Yeah, and we'll get that Mineral City Bank on our way out.
Well, they're not hiding out in town, that's for sure.
I guess I'll have to go back and try to pick up their trail.
I'll check with the roadblocks and the Border Patrol, but don't you try tagging them with that gang yourself. If you run into them, you hightail it right back here.
I'll water trigger before I leave. Hey, you drawing a picture of the bank?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you take it over and sell it to Jim Dawes? He's the president. Tell him Roy Rogers sent you.
Roy Rogers? Gosh.
What's your name?
Lanny, sir. Lanny Gaines.
I'm glad to know you, Lanny. Hey, you didn't happen to see three strangers ride by your place this morning, did you?
No, sir. I didn't.
Well, if you happen to see them, get in touch with me or Sheriff Blodgett. They're wanted for murder.
Murder? Oh, we gotta get out of here. Those fellas ain't surveyors. They're killers.
You out of your head?
I'm giving it to you straight. Roy Rogers told me. Hurry, Pop. As soon as I get you safe to town, we'll go to the sheriff.
I don't believe it. Somebody's heard the railroad's coming through here and they're trying to get our property. Why, claiming we're consorting with outlaws, that's all.
But Mr. Rogers gave me their descriptions.
Who is this Mr. Rogers, anyway? Has he ever come through that door to say hello to me or offer to play a game of dominoes with me? No. You're doggone right he hasn't. Now, there they come. You open your mouth about what you heard this morning, I'll whale you good.
You get the drawing, Sonny?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what'd I tell you?
As good as seeing it with your own eyes.
Yeah, Sonny, you earned it.
How about another game of dominoes?
Not now. We've got work to do.
Let me know when you're through. I'll have supper ready. Hey, where you going?
I'm going back to town.
Now, listen to me. Those men are paying good money for their board and keep, and I don't aim to lose it over some cock and bull story.
But, Pa...
Shut up now and get on with your work.
Hey, Roy!
Roy, did you see Dale go by?
Well, no, why?
Well, she said she was going to visit Lanny Gaines. She hasn't come back to the cafe, and she's been gone a long time, and with the Wiley gang on the loose, I got to worrying.
Lanny Gaines? Well, that's the boy I saw sketching the bank. The bank. And their tracks are heading straight for the Gaines house. Pat, get the sheriff and make it fast. Take Bullet with you.
Come on, Bullet. Come on.
Buttermilk.
Dale.
Right. The Wiley gang in the house. They're going to rob the bank.
Can you stand up?
I think so. I'm all right. But they took my gun.
Well, here, use one of mine. Now listen, see if you can get Lanny and his father out the front door.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Right.
Okay, Sonny, you can rustle us up some grub. We got a job to do in town. See who it is and get rid of him.
Mr. Gaines, will you and Lanny step outside for a
Miss
moment?
Dale, the Wiley gang, run for it!
Good day. How'd she get loose? What's the matter with you guys? You weak? All right, drop your guns. What's going on here? Put up that gun. What's the matter with you?
As you were.
I'll settle this. Nobody can come in my house and stick up my desk.
Go, Pop! Roy Rogers!
Yeah.
Oh!
I don't care who it is.
Look out, Dale! Shotgun! Sorry, Pa.
All right, put that down. Put it down yourself, you big yahoo.
Nice one, Roy. I couldn't have done better myself.
Well, it's certain old Sidewinder didn't have any kin, and there's no record of him registering his claim either.
Well, why not let Mr. Gaines take over the mine?
Roy, that's a wonderful idea.
Providing the money's used to educate Lanny and send him to art school.
Art school? Gosh, to think of learning to paint and draw. Mr. Rogers, I don't know what to say.
Well, me neither. Especially after the way I acted.
Why did you act that way, Mr. Gaines?
Well, I guess it was because I was just so doggone lonesome. You know, ever since we've been here, nobody's paid any attention to us, except those crooks. They weren't bad company.
Weren't bad company, my eye. Phil Gaines, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
No, we're the ones who should be ashamed. They came here as strangers, and we let them stay that way.
Yes, and there's a lesson in that for us. If law-abiding people don't make friends with newcomers, the lawless will.
You're right. From now on, when I see a stranger, I'm going to walk right up to him and say, howdy.
There's your slogan, Pat.
What's that?
There are no strangers in Mineral City.
He's got it.
Yes, sir. And that slogan ought to go for every place in the world.
Yes, and we can start it right here in Mineral City.
And paint it in letters a foot high. No!
Uh-huh.
Oh, Sheriff, you wouldn't.
Oh, yes, I would.
Oh, no.
30 days.
Roy, Dale, do something. Roy, he's ruining my reputation. Dale, what about the dishes? What about Nellie Bell?
Good enough for you.
Roy Rogers, king of the cowboys. Trigger is Golden Palomino. And Dale Evans, queen of the West. With Pat Brady, their comical sidekick. And Roy's wonder dog, Bullet.
Thanks, Dale.
Hi, Roy.
Oh, Dale, Pat. I just stopped by Tom Wyman's place. He's been shot.
I know. The doctor says he has a good chance of recovery.
Does anyone know who did it?
Well, I don't even the sheriff knows yet.
Well, it won't hurt to ask him.
Wait a minute, Roy. Reverend Osgood is expecting you at the meeting. What'll I tell him?
Well, tell him I'll be there if I can possibly make it.
All right. We'll have to hurry, Pat.
Oh, there's plenty of time. Just feel that muscle.
I felt it 10 minutes ago. Come on.
Oh, gee whiz, with all that exercise I've been doing to keep myself strong, fellow's got to have some encouragement.
going to meeting. Every place in town is closed tighter than a drum on account of that meeting.
Meeting or no meeting, we better get some grub for Vic or he's gonna be sore. Hey, come here. That's old Lode Turner's donkey.
Who's Lode Turner?
That prospect I met a while back. Friend of Roy Rogers.
What? You take the sack and sneak in that side door. I'll wait for you.
You know, there ain't nothing more edifying than a good son.
There certainly isn't.
Put you right with the world the rest of the week.
Roy, I think I'll go over to the doctor's and see how Tom Wyman is. I'll meet you back at the cafe.
All right. I'll go change into my work duds and open her up.
He's a crazy old coot from the cattle chute. Yodelay-o, delay-o, delay-o.
Oh.
Yodelay-o, yodelay. Well, that's the way I was figuring on going.
You can't get over Smoke Hill by the North Trail. The landslide covered it up. But I know an old Indian path you can use.
Good. Them directions are sort of confusing, Roy. I think I better draw a map of it.
All right. Put it on the back of this menu.
Nope, I'll put it in the book. Then he won't get lost.
You know, Lode, the key to the biggest treasure of them all is hidden in that book.
That's a fact. More real gold than is ever found in these here hills. A ghost!
Of Pat Brady. Come on out, Pat. We know you. Pat.
Pat! What happened? The roof fell on me. Come on over here.
Hey, Sheriff.
Yes?
I want to ask you something.
All right.
No, look at it. Yeah. Roy Rogers!
What's the matter? Slug, that's what happened. Me, Samson Brady, slugged from behind.
Pat! Oh, you poor boy.
Or somebody lowered the boom on me.
Let's get going.
Sheriff, what's going on out back? Roy! Are you hurt?
What happened?
There were two of them. I caught one of them sneaking out of the restaurant. We better see if we can pick up the trail. See you later, Dale.
Be careful, Roy.
You're all right, Pat? Hey? Yeah, I'm all right. Only somebody keeps turning out the lights.
Okay, Sheriff.
Vic, what's up? Any trouble at the hideout?
No, but your hombre's been gone so long, I thought I'd better find out what happened to you.
We ran into Roy Rogers.
Roy Rogers?
Yeah, he and the sheriff are bloodhounding on our trail.
We better head to that skyline.
Hey, Vic, wait a minute. We gotta get back to town.
To town? You eager for a rope next time?
No, we gotta get a book.
A book? Now I know you're loco.
It's not an ordinary book. It's got the key to a hidden treasure in it.
What are you talking about?
Floyd saw Lode Turner drawing a map in it.
And he told Rogers there was more gold there than in any strike that had ever been made.
Well, if it's that good, it might be worth a chance. Is Rogers headed up this road?
If he's tracking us, he is.
And we didn't stop to wipe out our tracks.
We better follow the dry wash back to town, otherwise he might bump right into Rogers.
And that's something I ain't hanking to do.
Don't you think you're overdoing this a little?
Well, I'm tired of being pushed around. Before I'm through, I'm going to show a couple of fellas in this here town a big surprise. And this here book guarantees you to look just like that in 20 easy lessons. Well, shucks, I've only been at it for 3 days on that stuff over there, and already my biceps are a-bulging.
If you're aiming to lift this bar, you'll have to grow a new pair of arms.
Well, Lodes, you don't lift all the weights at once. You sort of start with 2 and work up to them, like lifting a calf every day until it grows into a cow.
Pat, instead of juggling those things, why don't you try juggling a couple of plates? Poor Lode here's hungry.
All I need is a little salt, and I'll start chewing my tongue.
Pat!
There it is, just where Lode left it.
Who was that?
Must have been some fella looking in. Open here, open for business.
I wished it was that fella that slugged me. I'd take him apart with my bare hands.
Pat, be careful now.
Oh, don't worry, baby.
Pat, Brady.
Well, there's a few dishes we won't have to wash. Or I mean, I won't have to wash.
Which way are we heading?
We better not go back to the hideout.
Wait.
The trail is here.
Which makes the hideout the safest place we could find.
I could have swore I left it right here on the counter.
Well, I can't imagine what in the world could have happened to it, Lode. Well, hello, Roy.
Hi, Dale.
Did you catch the outlaws?
No, but it was the Castle gang, all right. There were 3 of them. We trailed them back to town.
They haven't been here again, have they?
Someone did come in.
My good book's missing.
Listen.
I'll bet them crooks took it.
Nonsense.
Well, nothing else is gone, not since they pinched the cash in the grub.
Now, what in tarnation would they want with my good book?
Maybe they needed some reading matter.
This has got me dumbfounded.
We better do some more checking, Sheriff.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, money.
Did you find a key to hidden treasure yet?
Oh, shut up and get back the window.
What you getting excited about? We covered up the tracks, didn't we?
Maybe and maybe not. I don't put nothing past a guy like Rogers.
The map don't tell us nothing. Just a lot of wiggly lines.
Take us a whole year to get through this book.
But how are we going to find the key?
I'll tell you how. We'll bring Lode Turner here and make him find it for us.
That's a good idea. Why didn't you think of that before? Which way are we going to take?
Maybe Rogers will be coming up the dry wash.
He might be coming up the back road.
Well, let him. We'll take the shortcut over the hill.
Well, there's no sign of them back on the road.
No. Looks like they used a brush drag to wipe out their trail.
Well, ain't that just fine and dandy?
Hey, Bullet's found something. Good boy, Bullet.
Don't tell me it's nothing but a prairie dog.
No, the tracks are here. And they're heading towards the hills.
What is it, Roy? What's the matter?
They're going back to town. There must be something mighty important back there to make them take a chance like that.
Hey, Vic, ain't you ashamed of yourself stealing the donkey's dinner?
When Lode comes to see how his donkey's enjoying his dinner, finds it's been stolen, he's going to follow that scattered hay right into here. And all we do is grab him. Grab a hold of this, Hank. Try to pull it. Hey. Hey, that's all right. It's like pulling taffy.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What's the matter, get it on? Somebody steal your dinner? Now, who'd do a thing like that? Uh-oh. Don't worry, I'll get it back for you. Oh, here it is. If I ever find out...
Out the back door.
Vale?
Roy, Lode's disappeared.
Yeah, them crooks kidnapped him.
They what?
Well, why would anyone want to kidnap Lode?
If they wanted somebody to read the good book to him, why didn't they take the parson?
All I know is he went out to see Get Along.
And we found evidence of someone being dragged out through the back door of the shed.
And 3 sets of boot tracks heading towards...
Don't tell me. I know. Back the way we came. Roy, I've got some business to attend to at the jail.
All right, I'll go ahead and you can catch up with me.
I'm going with you, Sherry.
Yeah, not without me and Nellie Bell.
He ain't come to yet.
Not if I throw any more water on him, I'll drown him.
Why'd you have to hit him so hard?
I didn't. I only tapped him. Oh, you probably gave him percussions of the brain he ain't gonna never come to. He's got to.
How are we going to find the key to the hidden treasure?
Roy Rogers said it was in the book.
All right, all right. Boyd, you stay here with Lode. Me and Hank will go back and get Rogers. Pull up, Rogers. That's as far as you're going. Now get down off that horse. And do it real slow like.
Get out of the way, Trigger.
your gun and get your hands up.
Nice work, Hank. Well, you didn't know I had a card up my sleeve, did you? That card just happened to be Hank. Listen. So the sheriff's coming, huh? And your friend's with him. Well, we'll give him a little surprise party. Shut him up so he can't shout. Not like that. You put him out like you did Lode. All I want you to do is just to hit him with your fist. Like that.
Don't try anything.
We rode right into a trap, we did.
Just like a bunch of blundering tenderfeet.
How is he, Dale?
He's unconscious, but his pulse is strong.
You want me to tie her up? She's gonna persuade Rogers to tell us where we can find that key.
We found the map, but we haven't found the key to the hidden treasure. What key? I don't know what you're talking about.
You said the key to the biggest treasure of all was hidden in this here book.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Floyd heard you say the key was in the book, and you can't deny it. I wouldn't if I could.
It's true. There is treasure in that book. The greatest treasure in the world.
You see? What I tell you.
Real gold? I'd say so.
Not the kind you think.
I don't care what kind it is. Dust, nuggets, or cash, I want it. And you better tell us where we can find it, or do I have to rough up your little friend here?
All right, but I'll have to show you. Untie my hands.
Oh, no. He's got a sock like a mule.
Oh, don't worry. Me and Vic will protect you.
The key is in the story of David and Goliath.
Huh?
I'll tell you what. You be Goliath.
Who's Goliath?
Well, he was the hero of the Philistines, a big man like you. And no one had ever been able to lick him in a fight.
Now we're getting someplace.
There he stood, clad in armor, shield in one hand and a spear in the other. Well, look like a conquering hero. Hold your head up like a real hero. That's better. Now, you two fellas, come on over here. Hank, you're the captain of this great army. You stand right about there. And Floyd, you're little David. You're going to play that part. You see, Goliath had challenged David to a fight. And David was just a shepherd boy, wasn't very big, so he took his slingshot, put a big stone in it, and whirled it around and around and around and let Goliath have it.
David did?
Yeah.
Now, what's the rest of the story?
Yeah, what happened? Well, you see, David being small, he didn't...
I guess he didn't know about my biceps. Never mind that. Get me out of this harness. Oh.
Are you all right?
Yeah. Oh, my head.
Nice work, Roy.
You might at least have waited till I could take a poke at him.
I'm sorry, Sheriff, but I didn't have time.
Thank you, Bullet. And I don't need this anymore.
What's the matter, Pat? Have you given up the idea of being a strong man?
Well, did David go around bulging his biceps when he smitted Goliath? No, sir. He just smitted him and he stayed smoked. Exercising's a lot of fun. It makes you healthy, but shucks, I don't need all this stuff just to punch somebody in the nose.
Like the parson said, strength is not of the body, but of the spirit.
Yes. He who is strong in spirit, having honor and uprightness in him, shall prevail.
That's what I mean. Didn't I flatten old Floyd Newton?
You sure did, Pat.
What's this, Roy? Oh, Roy! I can't stand up. Something's wrong. Help me. Be careful. You. Oh. Whew. Thanks, Roy. Wow. I'll never lift anything heavy again as long as I live. Whew. Oh my gosh, I'm ruined. I'll be looking at my boots for the rest of my life. Oh.
Pat.
could be serious, Dale. Maybe we ought to call a doctor.
Yeah.
Food you did not see.
Roy Rogers, king of the cowboys. Trigger is Golden Palomino. And Dale Evans, queen of the West. With Pat Brady, their comical sidekick. And Roy's wonder dog, Bullet.
What does it look like to you, Will?
I can't rightly tell yet. Nothing. We've searched every part of this mining country.
Maybe we don't know enough about prospecting. Maybe we ought to quit and go back to Nebraska.
Back to Nebraska? Back where everybody will be saying I told you so?
But, Will...
Listen, when I go back home, I'm going to have money, and a lot of it.
Well, it doesn't look like we're going to get it this way.
There's lots of other ways of getting money.
Not even any water left.
I know. And no grub. Come on.
Pat, I told you not to load Nellie Bell down with all that food.
Well, I know we're only going to be gone overnight, but what if something happened? We had to spend 6 or 7 days. You know, 7 days without food makes 1 week. Get it? 7 days, 1 week? Week, 7... besides, I think I can get this thing fixed in a jiffy. Look.
If I ain't mistaken, that's a load of groceries in that contraption.
Sure looks like a lot of supplies, but...
But what? We're hungry, ain't we? And we got guns. Come on.
I think I found the trouble. It'll only take a minute and we'll be off like a hound dog after a possum.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Get your hands up, both of you.
What's the idea?
Just keep your hands up, that's all. Lou, start unloading them groceries and put them on the pack horse.
Now, what's this all about?
We haven't eaten in quite a spell, and it's a lot of grub you got there.
Is that the only reason you held us up?
Yeah. We've been running a lot of bad luck prospecting. Our grub stick ran out.
Then why didn't you come up peacefully and tell us? You don't have to turn outlaw just because you run into a little bad luck.
Yeah. Nellie Bell's carrying too much anyway. We'll be glad to give you some grub.
Get your pack horse and we'll help you load up. Pick up your gun.
Well, I reckon they were just desperate. Then again...
Well, they're certainly not professional outlaws.
We sure thank you, and we're sorry.
That's okay. But remember what I said. You're both young and you have a long life ahead of you. So don't take the wrong road now just because you've run into a little hard luck.
Come on, I'll load you up.
And good luck to both of you.
Same here.
Thanks. And we won't forget this.
Come on, let's go.
One of those boys is okay, but the other one still acts funny.
Yeah. Roy, it looks like you and me is going to have to go on a diet.
Well, let's don't worry about that now. Let's get started.
Well, this looks like as good a spot as any to set up housekeeping.
Yeah, deserted mine in town. I wonder if they took all the gold out.
If it's deserted, you can bet the loads are all played out.
Well, it's worth trying, ain't it?
You still bet on prospecting? Haven't you had enough?
Listen, I told you I ain't going home broke, and I mean it. Well, we'll talk about it later. Let's get these supplies unloaded and cook some grub.
This bacon smells good. We're going to be mighty snug in here. If we have any luck at all, we're going to be sitting pretty.
Look, Hannah. Ghost town.
We ain't the only ones here, Joe. Look at them horses.
Yeah. I reckon some folks got here first. Well, now that's going to be real neighborly. Get up. Whoa! Come on, dear. Now, Hannah. Hannah, you're not that old.
Oh, speak for yourself, Joe.
Take it easy, Will. We ain't done nothing wrong. Howdy.
Well, howdy, folks. We were just passing by, my wife Hannah and I, and we thought maybe we'd look in. My, it sure smells good in here.
Joe, behave yourself. Don't go hinting around for an invite to dinner.
This is my partner, Will Clement. I'm Lou Woodburn.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Joe Salem, and this is my good wife, Hannah.
How do you do? Why don't you sit down and have some grub with us? Lou, this grub ain't gonna last long. You forgetting how we got it? Come on, sit down and make yourselves to home. Don't mind Will, he's kind of hungry.
Well, listen, young fellas, we got some grub in the wagon. Supposing I get some fixings and make you a real mouth-watering apple pie.
Hannah, that's a real smart idea. You know, she's the best cook in 7 counties. Hey, reckon I can wash up first?
We ain't got any water either.
Why, we've got a rain barrel full. I'll get you some. And don't you worry about Hannah and me having a place to sleep tonight. We'll bed down the wagon.
Lou, are you gone plumb loco? We ain't got enough for ourselves. You go inviting some family in to eat with us.
Oh, simmer down, Will. You heard what the lady said. She's gonna make us an apple pie. And Pop's got plenty of water. They ain't gonna take nothing from us.
Well, as I was saying, the land we homesteaded was sandy. No water, no nothing. So we decided to pull out and try someplace else. Hannah and I ain't young any longer, but we're still trying to find us a farm. What are you boys doing here?
Prospecting. We're hoping the gold ain't played out in this vicinity.
Well, as long as you keep trying, that's what counts. I'm going into town in the morning and look up the homesteading situation. Come on, Hannah. Let's hit the hay. Good night, Lou.
Night, Joe.
Good night, Will.
Good night, Lou.
Good night, Hannah.
Good night, Will.
Good night.
I don't think I want another cup, ma'am.
Oh, come on. We don't charge for a refill.
Thanks. This sure is good coffee.
Good. I'm glad you like it. Oh, Roy and Pat must be back in town.
Well, hi there, Willett.
Hi, Roy.
Hi, Dale.
Pat,
How are things?
a little bit slow. Where's the rest of the food? Pat, surely you didn't eat up all those supplies.
Food, supplies. Roy got big-hearted, handed it out to a couple of hungry prospectors.
I suppose you didn't want me to.
Excuse me, mister. Weren't you saying something about hungry prospectors?
Yeah, a couple of young fellas running in hard luck.
Yeah, must be Lou and Will.
You know them?
They're up in that old ghost town with us. And they're still running in hard luck. One of the boys wants to quit and go home. But the other one has got the gold fever real bad. How much do I owe you, ma'am?
Well, now, since you're a new customer, this is on the house.
Well, thank you so much. I reckon I'd better be getting back. I don't like leaving my Hannah alone too long.
Well, just a minute. I don't like to be nosy, but what are you and your wife doing up in that old ghost town? Prospecting, too?
No, we're sort of getting our bearings. We're figuring on homesteading someplace around here.
Well, the county recorder has a map of that territory. He can tell you what land's available.
Well, I'll have to see him some other time. Right now, I'd better be getting back.
Those boys giving you any trouble?
No. One of them's kind of ornery. But he'll grow out of it. Thanks again, ma'am. I'll see you when I get back to town.
Next time, bring your wife with you.
I will. Bye.
Bye.
Dale, there's something wrong someplace.
I feel that too, Roy. You know, I'll bet that old fella hasn't got a cent.
Those young prospectors haven't either. I wonder if they're sharing the food we gave them with the old man and his wife.
Well, there wasn't enough to share in the first place. In the second place, they're not the sharing type.
Well, that old man's proud. He wouldn't ask anybody for anything.
That's why I think we ought to find out what's going on. Those boys almost turned outlaw, and if things go wrong again...
You got me worried. Pat, take over for me while I ride out with Roy and see what's up.
Okay.
And don't try to make up for all that food you gave away.
Who, me? Well, I ain't got no more appetite than a flea. I've been so used to eating right that my poor little old stomach is shrunk down to the size of a wart.
Oh, let's go, Roy.
Boy, oh boy, alone with food at last.
I told you the mines around here are all played out.
Yeah, but prospecting ain't the only way of getting money.
What do you mean?
Wait a minute. Somebody's coming.
Hey, that's the fellow that gave us the grub.
Yeah, wonder what he wants.
Stay here, Bullet.
Well, come right in, folks. Howdy.
You must be Hannah.
Yes, I am, but how'd you know?
Your husband, Joe, was just in my restaurant. I'm Dale Evans, and this is Roy Rogers.
Well, I sure am pleased to meet you both. Where is Joe? I've been expecting him.
Well, he said he was coming right here. As a matter of fact, he left before we did.
Well, them old horses of ours, you know, they're not as lively as yours. Why don't you sit down and I'll fix us a cup of tea.
Thank you.
I clean forgot. We're fresh out of tea.
Oh, that's all right. We were just passing by.
Joe said he was going to stop in town for some supplies. Maybe that's what's keeping him.
He probably stopped by the store.
Hannah, we here. Look at the Well, now, this is real neighborly of you to come up and visit my Hannah.
We were riding by and thought we'd stop in and say hello.
Say, that's a real catch of fish you have there.
Yeah. A little flour, some shortening, salt and pepper.
You don't mind if we speak frankly, do you?
No. Go ahead.
I've got a hunch those two young prospectors are eating you out of house and home.
Well, they're big fellers, and of course they got big appetites.
Well, that's no reason they should sponge on you.
Why don't you two come into Mineral City with us? Dale can put you up. She has some rooms over a restaurant.
Sure, it'll only be till you find a homestead, and Roy can help you with the county recorder. He knows all the land around here. We'll help you get a good start.
Well, but...
Joe, I think we ought to do it.
Well, what do you say? How about packing up?
Well, supposing I just cook up this mess of fish for us and the boys, and we'll be down just as soon as we finish eating.
We'll be expecting you.
Don't take too long.
Oh, we won't.
All right, what's on your mind?
I'm ready to pull out of here, but like I told you, with a lot of money.
Yeah?
You and I are going to rob the Mineral City Bank.
Oh, no. You'll have the sheriff and the posse after us. We'll never get away with it.
Yes, we will. Now listen to what I've got in mind. We'll get the horses first.
I wonder what's keeping them boys.
Well, maybe I'd better go and... Well...
Hello, Joe. Hannah?
What's been keeping you boys? Sit down and have your dinner.
Look, trout. Joe caught him.
Lou and I are going in town for a little while.
Well, as a matter of fact, Hannah and I are, too. Roy and Dale offered to help us find a homestead. Wasn't that nice of them?
Sure was. See, this fish really looks good.
Would you mind doing us a little favor, Joe? Would you and Hannah mind waiting for a while till we got back from town?
Well, we promised Roy and Dale we'd leave just as soon as we finished eating.
We won't be gone long. won't take long.
Will, can I convince you?
Don't be yellow.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Give me all the money in that cash drawer.
Yeah. Don't shoot.
Gunshot!
Oh, boy, excitement! They'll sure need these. There's a prospector who gives the grub to. What happened? They just tried to hold up the bank.
Pat, go find Roy. He's out looking for a homestead for the Salem.
Right away.
What's the matter, boys?
Get in that cabin. Go on.
What's the matter?
Will's been wounded.
Oh, it's just a scratch.
Well, it'll have to be bandaged. I'll get some hot water.
Joe, you sit down and stay put.
How's it feel?
Feels okay. Now you get over there and sit down with Joe. That sheriff and his posse is going to be here after Lou and me, just as sure as shooting. That bank teller's going to give them our description. But they're not going to get us. You know why? Because you're going to tell them that we got away. Or I'll shoot Hannah.
Will, you can't mean that.
You're out of your mind.
No, I'm not. Nobody's going to put me in jail. Nobody. And Lou, you better ride along with me. You know, you're just as guilty as I am.
You can't mean what you say, Will. Joe and Hannah have been good to us. We can't blame them because we made a mistake.
Lou, I know you're yellow, but if you do anything to spoil what I've got in mind, you'll get it too.
Why don't we make a run for it and leave the Salems alone?
Because we wouldn't get very far. That sheriff and his posse know this country better than we do. We'd be caught in no time.
Well, you're the one who wanted to go home with a fortune.
Shut up. Now get outside and hide them horses. Joe, when the sheriff and his posse get here, this is what I want you to do.
Salem's wagon's still here.
If those two characters are in there with Joe and Hannah...
Well, maybe they ran for it. Let's find out.
All right, Joe. Now get out there. And don't forget what I told you.
I'm glad you're all right, Joe.
Why, what's wrong?
Your two young boarders tried to hold up the bank.
Well,
Have you seen them?
No. They said as long as we were pulling out, they would too.
I wonder what they're palavering about so long. If they try any tricks...
When they leave?
This afternoon? Well, I guess I'd better finish packing up the wagon.
Well, I guess we better try to pick up their trail back on the road. Yeah.
They've gone. Now, will you let us go?
All right. You and Hannah go on out and get in the wagon. You're driving me part of the way. I'm not taking any chances of that posse bushwhacking me.
But you promised to let him go.
I've had enough out of you.
Oh, no!
Now get on out to that wagon. Now, Joe, you and Hannah get up on that seat and drive toward town. That way we'll avoid suspicion. Remember, Joe, if you don't do what I say, I'll shoot Hannah first. All right, now get going.
Come on. Come on.
Sheriff, we better split up. You and the posse continue on, see if you can pick up their trail.
All right, Roy. Come on, boys. Come on, Dale.
Ain't you going with the posse?
No, but you are.
Well, just a cotton-picking minute. What's the idea?
Pat, I have a scheme all worked out, so don't spoil it.
Well, I sure didn't figure that we'd be outsmarted by a couple of juvenile delinquents.
Come on, Bullet.
Playing second fiddle to a dog. Nellie Bell, they ain't gonna leave us out of this. Nellie Bell, we ain't gonna make that hill, so we'll stick to the road.
I'm gonna cover myself up here now, so either one of you say anything to that driver.
You two okay?
Sure.
Well, I'm gonna take a look at the place they were staying. Them two rattlers might have come back. You never can tell.
I didn't like the way Joe acted. I'm gonna take a look in there. Slug. Who did this?
Will.
Well, where is he?
In the wagon. He's forcing Joe to drive him.
I'm going after that wagon, Dale. You stay with him. He acts like he's hurt pretty bad. Bullet, stay with Dale.
You see this fella?
Wagon, Dale. You stay with him. He acts like he's hurt pretty bad. Bullet, stay with Dale. I didn't like the way Joe acted. I'm going to take a look in there. Slug. Who did this?
Will.
Well, where is he?
In the wagon. He's forcing Joe to drive him.
I'm going after that wagon, Dale. You stay with him. He acts like he's hurt pretty bad. Bullet, stay with Dale.
You see this fella?
Past the wagon?
Just a moment ago, and everything's fine and dandy.
Will's in that wagon, forcing Joe to drive him.
What? I've been hornswoggled. Let's go chase after him.
Now, wait a minute. You better stay here. If Will sees you again, he might start shooting.
Nellie Bell, no matter which way we're heading, that ain't it. So I guess we better stay here. Good night, girl.
Folks, you can continue into town now.
Oh, thank you, Roy.
According to the county recorder, this is the best land available for homesteading.
Oh, it seems too good to be true, Joe.
It's going to be a lot of hard work, but I'm looking forward to it.
We have another surprise for you. Lou!
Hello, Hannah. Hello, Joe.
Oh, hello.
Good to see you, son.
Since Lou has no mother and father, Roy persuaded the sheriff to parole him to you to help you prove your homestead.
Oh, how nice. I always thought Lou was a good boy. What about Will?
I'm afraid he's got to do time. You see, he really turned outlaw. But Lou knows he made a mistake.
I sure do, and I don't know how to thank you.
You just helped Joe and Hannah.
Well, maybe someday the place will be yours, Lou.
Hey, looky here. I've made some of my famous whipped cream cake to celebrate. Yes, sir, there's nothing like whipped cream. Lots of whipped cream on whipped cream cake. That's what I always say about whipped cream cake. Yes, sir. Here's some for you, too, Bullet.
I guess you can call me the cream of the crop.
Roy Rogers, king of the cowboys. Trigger, his golden palomino. And Dale Evans, queen of the West. With Pat Brady, their comical sidekick. And Roy's wonder dog, Bullet.
Well, riders, Trigger here is raring to go, so let's get started with today's story. To be or not. To be or not to be, that is the question. To be or not to be, that is the question. Come on, Aloysius, you can do better than that. To be or not to be, that is the question. Come in.
Patrick Aloysius Brady.
Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune or
To take off that tablecloth. Get to rehearsal, Pat.
Wait till they get a load of me as Hamlet. For once they'll see natural-born acting.
That's what I'm afraid of.
You know, all you have to do is put my name a foot high in them posters, and you'll have your down payment on the new church the first night.
We'd better, because from here it looks like we're just going to play one night.
Say, Dale, why don't you leave Buttermilk here at Roy's ranch and ride over with me and Nellie Bell? Then you can hear me recite Hamlet's soliloquy.
Soliloquy? Pat, that's soliloquy.
Oh.
I can't. I have to pick up the program.
Dale, be sure they got my name spelled right.
Oh, say, isn't Roy back yet?
No, he's still out with the sheriff looking for them bank robbers.
Well, I hope they catch him soon. See you at rehearsal.
Okay, Dale.
Get out of Get out! Get out!
You showed up just in time, Barney. Wait till I get my horse.
Why not take his?
Yeah, they don't come any better. Boy, wait a minute. Whoa, boy.
What's the matter?
We gotta give these nags a rest or else we're gonna be walking.
And we ain't got time to do neither.
Hey, look.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis no earthly or the things of hell. Hey, them ain't her. I see what you want done. You make me kill the engine.
And that ain't all that's gonna be killed around here. Now get out.
Hold it. We don't know how to run this here contraption.
All right, start her up.
You don't know what you're asking. Nellie Bell's awful temperamental.
Shut up and get her going.
Nellie Bell, if you start, I'm a goner. You double-crossing hunk of tin, and after all I've done for you.
You done that on purpose.
No, I didn't. She did. Nellie Bell, baby.
All right, move over. Now, how you start this thing?
It won't do you no good. Nellie Bell won't ping a piston except for me. Well, you step on that gadget down there. See, I told you so.
Of all the cockeyed things, this is the cockeyedest.
Now, listen, I'm going to try this thing one more time, and it better start.
Well, you got to call her by name. Speak kindly toward her. Nellie Bell's sensitive, she is.
Nellie Bell, come on now, be good for old Barney. All right, keep her going.
You hurt her feelings. I told you she was sensitive.
I give up. You think this hunk of tin was alive?
You think she isn't?
All right, you start her. And you better use all your charm.
Nellie Bell, this is old Pat talking to you. Probably for the last time.
Now keep her going. Get out.
Wait a minute. What if she up and dies on us? We'll never get her started again.
We'll take him back with us as far as our hideout. What's the matter with this rotten thing?
Well, you gotta put it in gear. That gadget there in the middle.
Well, you have a nice nap?
Boy, my head feels as big as a barrel.
It serves you right for sending me after one owl hoot who I lost while you go traipsing off after two.
Who knocked me out. Now we'll have to start trailing them again.
Now, wait a minute, fellas. Let's talk this over.
We'll keep him here until March shows, and then we'll make our getaway in Lulabelle.
It's Nellie Bell. And besides, you can't. I'm the star of the show. The whole benefit will fall on his face, and they won't have no money for the new church without my Hamlet.
Who's Hamlet?
Me, that's who. You mean you never heard of Hamlet's soliloquy? To be or not to be, that is the question.
Well, he's nutted in a fruitcake.
To be what?
To be anything.
Oh, you can't be anything. You gotta be something.
Now, look. This here feller Hamlet's figuring on doing away with himself because his pa died and his ma up and married again.
Oh, why should he worry what his old lady does?
Because he's got feelings, that's why. Tells the whole story right here in this book.
Hey, wait a minute. Who's this old gent with the chin whiskers? I seen that mug someplace before.
What's his name?
How should I know? I ain't had no book reading.
I ain't neither.
You mean you can't read?
Never had no need to. That face sure looks familiar. I know. It's my Uncle Bill. Well, I'll be kissed for a cow. Uncle Bill.
What's that old coot got his picture in the paper for? Horse stealing?
I hate to tell you this, Lefty, but your uncle has kicked the bucket.
Uncle Bill.
Oh, it happens to the best of us.
Hey, he left $1 million in cash and 2 oil wells to his only living relative, Leroy Young.
Leroy? Leroy? I never heard of any Leroy. Hey, that's me. They're talking about me. I'm his only living kin.
$1 million. $1 million on the hook. Why, congratulations, Lefty. We're rich. You know, Mark Sellers must have found the car and met up with Lefty and Barney.
Those tire tracks were plain enough.
Yeah, and they must have been in an all-fired hurry to leave their horses behind.
Sheriff. Oh, Roy, I'm glad you're here. Have you seen Pat?
Pat? No.
He hasn't gone and lost himself, has he?
Well, I don't know. We were supposed to meet at rehearsal, only Pat didn't show up. Why, you know he wouldn't miss a chance to give Hamlet soliloquy if he had to walk.
No, wait a minute. What road did Pat take back to town?
Well, the South Road, I suppose. It's the shortest.
Those car tracks. I thought they looked familiar. That sock I got on the head must have jolted my brain.
You mean you think it was Pat that met up with the Sellers gang?
The Sellers gang? Oh, no.
Look, Sheriff, notify the men who are watching the road and call the Border Patrol. Tell them not to shoot unless they have to. We want Pat back in one piece.
I'm going with you.
And think what me and you can do with all of that dough.
Me and you?
Well, we're partners, ain't we?
Sure, sure. I'll see that you and Mark got took care of.
Oh, it's Mark.
Whether it is nobler to enjoy the mind to suffer the slings and arrows.
Arrows?
Oh, they got them Indians and Hamlets, too?
If they are, I'd sure like to see them. Who's that?
Pat Brady.
Roy Rogers' sight.
Roy Rogers, you idiot. Why'd you keep a gun on him?
Oh, don't get nervous, Mark. We picked him up in Waterloo.
Nellie Bell.
Waterbell, Nellie Bell. What's this all about?
Oh, it's a four-wheel contraption.
We got to hid in the brush out in back of the shack.
Looks like we're going to need it, and quick. Take a squint at that.
What does it say?
Wanted for armed robbery.
I can read.
Mart Seller, Barney Ord, Lefty Young. Wanted by the authorities in Wyoming, Montana, Arizona, Idaho, New Mexico.
Oh, we sure get around, don't we?
Oh, that's not important. Take a look at that. See that picture? That's my Uncle William.
And he will, Lefty. $1 million.
From now on, you'll be obliged to call me Leroy.
Oh, sure, Leroy.
$1 million.
But the question is... Yeah, we know, to be or not to be.
No. The question is, how is Lefty going to collect it?
Why, I'll just,
Oh, sit down. I'll figure it out.
the world were they trying to do? Wreck that Jeep?
Well, I don't know, but Pat wouldn't be driving Nellie Bell like that unless he was hurt.
Maybe Pat wasn't driving. Barney or Lefty could have been driving the Jeep.
Well, then what'd they do with Pat?
Well, don't worry, Dale. We'll find him. Bullet, go find Pat. We'll find him, boy.
There must be some way to get a hold of that money.
Maybe we can steal it. It ain't wrong to steal your own money, is it?
It sure is. That money isn't yours till it's handed over legal. And you can't collect it without going to jail. Not for years, mind you, but for the rest of your life.
That's what I get for running around with you crooks. You let me off the straight and narrow path. If I hadn't listened to you, I'd be spending that $1 million right now.
Ain't you forgetting he was already in jail when I met you? Both you and Barney?
Quit it, both of you. We got some thinking to do. Now, what is saying this here paper again?
That if Leroy Peters Young will get in touch with Mr. Ingleberry, that's the lawyer, and can identify himself, the estate will be turned over to him.
I got it. This here Engelberg, whatever his name is, he don't know who I am.
So what?
So I tell Pat all about my Uncle Bill, and he pretends to be me and collects the money for us.
Oh, I can't. I gotta be Hamlet. It's my big chance.
Your big chance? What about mine?
It won't work. This Brady guy's almost as well known as Roy Rogers.
I got it. Hamlet, you can represent Lefty. Go get the money, see the attorney, and bring it to me. I mean, both of us.
You know, I think you got an idea there.
Oh, no, you don't. I ain't representing no crooks. I got my reputation to think of.
Listen, you squirt. You're going to do exactly as I tell you to do. Or I'll take you apart just like a watch.
You dasn't. Nellabelle won't start without me.
We don't need her. We'll rustle up some horses.
Quiet. Roy Rogers and Dale Evans.
He's trailing us.
Yeah. And for them, the end of the trail.
Wait. I'll do anything you want just so you leave them alone.
Leave them alone? They're the ones who are busting in.
We can sneak out the back before they even spot us. Nellabelle's out there ready and waiting.
Yeah, it might not hurt to try. Let's go.
What's up?
It's Pat.
The Sellers gang got him.
They've taken the Jeep.
Looks like they headed for Soda Springs.
Let's go. Yeah. Yes, Mr. Ingleberry. That's right, Mr. Ingleberry.
What's the matter with you, Mort? You worse than I am on a hot stove.
We're just asking for trouble hiding in Rogers' house.
Well, we had to phone the attorney, didn't we? Besides, this is the last place anybody will think of looking for us.
Be sure he brings the money.
Uh-huh. Well, I'll see you then, Mr. Ingleberry. Goodbye.
What'd he say?
He'll be in on the next stage, and I'm to meet him at the hotel, Mineral City.
It sure beats me. They must have gone to ground somewhere.
Well, Sheriff, where's that county man?
Let's see. Right here, but I don't know what good it'll do.
Well, we might find out something. Dale, when we find Pat, he'll need a clean shirt and a razor and a few things. Would you mind stopping by my ranch and bringing them in to him?
Of course not, Roy. Oh, and I'll bring a thermos of hot coffee, too.
Pretty sure you'll find him, aren't you?
I want her to be sure. If she's kept busy, she won't worry so much about him. Now, let's see now.
You got the horses saddled.
Roger's got some buttes in the corral.
That'll drive Nellie Bell into town and we'll follow him.
What's going to keep him from hollering his head off the minute he gets there?
I give you my word, didn't I?
I'll plug him if he so much as peeps.
And have to shoot our way out? That'll cost us the dough.
Now listen, fellas.
Well, if it isn't Roger's girl Friday.
Dave.
Pat, the Sellers gang.
Pleased to meet you.
Barney, you stay here and keep your eye on her. We won't have to worry about this guy anymore. With us holding the dame, you'll be as good as gold. On your feet.
Nice going, Mart.
Come on, come on.
Miss Dale, don't try nothing. We might as well be comfortable. You want some coffee?
No, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
They could have left the road and headed across the mesa.
And if they did, they're probably stranded.
Pat. Hey, Pat. Are you all right? How'd you get away? To be or not to be? That is the question.
It's okay. He's just spouting that there play.
The palace is surrounded. Surrounded. They threaten Hamlet's life. They threaten the lives of his friends.
He's off his rocker.
Say, Pat, you're better than ever. You can count on the sheriff and me being in the front row. This is one version of Hamlet I don't want to miss.
Let's go, Sheriff.
The big ham. He's nuts about that play.
Get over there and keep an eye on the hotel.
Let's sneak down behind these buildings. Keep an eye out for the Sellers gang. They followed Pat here. That's what he was trying to tell us. Quick.
Barney Ord's got Dale at the ranch.
Barney Ord?
All right, on your feet, you.
Now, hold it this way.
B-A-R-N-E-Y-O-R-D. Barney Ord. Now you try it by yourself.
Me? How come I gotta learn to write my name on a check?
Well, how are you going to get your money out of the bank?
Bank? I ain't gonna put my money in no bank. Some dirty thief now to come along and steal it.
Well, you can't carry $350,000 in your pocket, and that's what you said you were going to get from Lefty's inheritance. Now, you try to write it again. Yeah, that's good. That's real good. Keep trying. You're doing fine. All right.
Oh, no, you don't. You all right, Dale?
Sure.
Oh, shucks, Roy.
rescue Dale, and then you went and spoiled everything.
I'm sorry, Pat. Next time. Well, that takes care of the Sellers gang.
And the reward will cover the down payment on the church, so we won't have to do that benefit.
What? You mean I don't get a chance to do Hamlet?
Well, thank goodness.
Just when I was getting into the feel of the part. To be or not to be? That is the question.
It always has been, Pat, to be on the side of justice and the law or to be against everything that's right and honorable.
And to be on the wrong side means to end up in jail.
Lefty found out the hard way that sooner or later a man's past catches up with him.
Yeah, it cost him $1 million. Me, my big chance. Just think what a Hamlet I'd have made. Ham is right. That's all you are. Hush, quiet. You're always trying to horn it on me.
Nellie Bell's always getting even with him.
Roy Rogers, king of the cowboys. Trigger is Golden Palomino. And Dale Evans, queen of the West. With Pat Brady, their comical sidekick. And Roy's wonder dog, Bullet.
Only an eraser hit you. Besides, you're liable to get arrested for reckless driving.
Well, of all the cotton-picking things.
You did the same thing when you were a kid. Let's go and see what's going on in that schoolhouse.
Yeah.
Hey, take it easy. What's going on here, Jack?
I've been trying to control the class, but they won't pay any attention to me.
Well, where's your teacher, Mr. Everett?
Someone came for me, left in a hurry. Said he'd be back. Said for us to study our lessons while he was gone.
What were you studying? How to pitch curves?
Could you tell me who came after Mr. Everett?
Some man I never saw before.
Well, where's his son, Joey?
I don't know. He didn't even come in today.
Pat, you better stay here and see that the kids do their lesson. I'll check and see why Tom left in such a hurry.
I'll handle the kids, Roy. You know me. When it comes to discipline, they ain't nobody better.
Yeah, I know.
Now, all you kids just keep simmered down and study hard. Anything you don't understand in them school books, you just ask me.
What's the square root of 81, Mr. Brady?
Square root of 81. I think somebody's pulling my leg. There ain't no square roots. Only round ones.
Tom?
Hi, Roy. Say, pardon me, I got to get back to the school.
Well, Pat's taking care of it. Anything wrong?
Yeah, you know my son Joey. He's sick. He's got a cold. Helen got excited, so she thought he was taking a turn for the worse and sent for me.
Well, how is the boy?
Oh, you know my wife. Like all women, she worries too much. Joey's going to be okay.
Didn't you call the doctor?
No, when I got home, I found out it wasn't necessary.
Tom, would you tell me who brought you Helen's message?
One of the neighbors. Say, Roy, I got to get back to school.
I guess you'd better before the pupils start imitating Pat's grammar.
Well, they can do worse. Pat's the salt of the earth.
Yes, I know, but what he doesn't know about education would fill the biggest library you ever saw. I'll ride back to town with you.
Good. But did that bother old Daniel Boone? No, not he. He just unslung his trusty rifle and took careful aim. Oh, hi, Tom, Roy. I was just giving a class a history lesson. Well, might as well mark it off the blackboard. Yes, sir. Me and the students went through geography, science, fractions, history.
You made a fine substitute teacher, Pat.
Thank you, Tom. Anytime at all.
Pat, you'd better get back to the restaurant. I'll go to the store and meet Dale.
Okay, Roy, but I hope you know what you're doing to me. Demoting me from a school teacher to a fry cook.
Yeah, I can see you'd make a real good teacher.
What in the world's going on here?
I finally went into business for myself. I'm going to be a
Ventriloquist?
That's right.
How you going to be it when you can't even say it?
It tells me all I got to know right here in this book, and it only cost me $10.
Cash?
Yeah.
Oh, Pat. He'll never learn. Now, Roy, what's bothering you?
I keep wondering about Tom Everett.
What about him?
You know, Dale, I think he lied to me today.
Roy, you don't really think Tom would lie to you.
Well, when I asked his pupils who came for him, they said a man they didn't know. Yet when I asked Tom who came for him, he said his wife sent one of the neighbors. Now, Dale, you know those children know everybody in this neighborhood.
Seems like they would.
Something's up. Something's wrong. And I don't think it's because his son Joey had a cold like he says.
Maybe it's something personal, something Tom doesn't want to talk about.
Well, he never struck me as having anything to hide. And it isn't like him to run off and leave his pupils like that.
But if Joey is sick...
I think we better go out there tomorrow and find out how sick he really is.
Here's some hot coffee.
I don't think I have time for it, Helen. Incidentally, where's my brother Steve?
Still sleeping, I guess. How long will he be here?
I don't know. I wish he'd leave tomorrow.
Well, he's your older brother and head of the family, but
I know. He worries me, too. I never was at ease with him. But we're the only family he has, so we might as well put up with him for a while.
Joey's crazy about him already. He told him some tall tales last
Yeah, that's
night.
the trouble. See, Steve's got a lot of charm when he wants to turn it on. It's all the wrong kind. Well, leave Joey in bed today. He should be able to get up tomorrow.
Ah, morning.
Hello, Steve.
I didn't know you were up. Where you been?
Just looking over the property. Thought I'd work up an appetite. Where's my nephew?
In bed. I'll fix you some breakfast.
You know, Tom, sometimes I get the idea that wife of yours don't like me at all.
Well, I have to get off to school.
Tom, don't forget what I said. We don't want to let on to anybody that I'm here.
Well, I still don't understand why, because...
That's my business. Look, I'll be pulling out for long. Meantime, I want privacy and lots of it. You understand that, don't you?
Yeah.
I think I'll look in on Joey.
Good morning, Uncle Steve.
Why, morning, Joey. Say, how's my boy?
I feel a little better. I don't think Mom ought to keep me in bed.
None of that kind of talk. Now, you do what your ma tells you. At least it keeps you out of school, don't it? You know, I bet that's half your sickness.
No, it isn't, Uncle Steve. I don't like to fall behind in my lessons.
Well, with your old pa being a teacher, I don't see you got much to worry about.
I don't know. Dad is awful strict and doesn't show any favors, especially to me.
Yeah. Yeah, he's always been like that. Tell you what, Joey. Why don't we forget that sort of thing, and as soon as I have my breakfast, we'll sit down to a rip-roaring game of checkers, huh?
That would be swell.
Your breakfast's on, Steve.
Yeah. Thanks. See you later, kid.
Why can't I get up, Mom?
You're staying in bed until tomorrow. I'll bring you in your breakfast.
All right.
Helen. Who is that?
Roy Rogers and Dale Evans. Why?
I don't want him to know I'm here. Look, I'm going back in Joey's room. You don't let on.
Hello, Dale. Roy, come on in. Hi.
Well, Helen. Looks like we interrupted your breakfast.
No, I just finished. Do you have some coffee? I just made some. Sit down.
Thank you.
Here, let me get this out of the way. How's Joey? He's fine. He'll be out of bed tomorrow. Good. Looks like Bullet wants to go in and visit him. I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh? Well, Bullet, get away from the door then.
Bullet loves kids.
Helen, there isn't anything wrong here, is there?
Well, what do you mean?
This wasn't your breakfast, was it?
Of course it was my breakfast. Well, I guess we'd better be running along. Thanks for the coffee.
You know, Helen, we like you and Tom. We'd do anything in the world to help. So if you need help, just holler.
Thanks.
Good boy, Joey. Good boy. You see, we just don't want anybody to know that I'm around here. But we're going to keep it a secret between you and me, huh?
Sure, Uncle Steve.
You can eat your breakfast now.
Hey, I got it. Now, just listen to this. How you feeling today, Cubby? Never felt better in a month of Sundays.
Oh, Pat, you're not throwing your voice any further than you can throw an elephant.
What are you doing playing with that doll?
Oh, now, Roy, what's the matter with you?
The Everett family. We just saw Helen, and I think there's somebody hiding in their house. They're in trouble, and they won't let us help them.
Well, things like that come out sooner or later.
Well, that's it. It might be too late.
Paga box. Get it? Are you going to try any tricks, mister? All right, get that box. Hurry up. Let's have your valuables. Come on. Bracelet.
Roy, I need your help.
What's up, Sheriff?
The stage was held up below Boulder Point, and Jimmy the driver was killed. The outlaw got away with the Wells Fargo strongbox and the passengers' money and valuables. He struck out for the hills.
Maybe we can use Bullet to pick up his trail.
Hey, how about me? Nellie Bell would never make it.
Besides, Dale needs you here. Well, that clears it out, Sheriff. Let's see if we can pick up his trail.
All right.
Hey! What are you doing out of bed?
I got tired of lying in bed like a sissy. I'm all right.
Uh-huh. Where's your ma?
Took a buggy into town to get some groceries. Said she might ride home with Dad after school.
Yeah, so you're taking advantage, huh? Well, I got a good idea for you. Why don't you trot back in the bedroom and you and me will play another game of checkers, huh?
Okay.
Go on.
Take a look inside.
Well, there's one of Tom Everett's saddles.
Yeah. Well, but the initials on it are S.E.
S.E.? Who's that?
I don't know. But I think we better go to the house and find out. Come on, Bullet.
It wasn't very smart, Joey. I sacrificed one man so I could get two.
Oh, yeah? What's this?
Now, ain't I a lop-eared dodo head?
Who is it, Uncle Steve?
It's Roy Rogers and the sheriff's posse. Joey, let's set up this board for a brand new game. And remember what I told you. I've been here all afternoon playing checkers with you. If anybody asks what time I got here, it was this morning, right after breakfast, okay?
Uncle Steve, suppose they ask Mom and Dad.
They won't. Now, you just remember one thing. Your Uncle Steve's depending on you.
But that's Roy Rogers and the sheriff. That's the law.
I know, Joy, but sometimes the law makes mistakes. Now, you just settle down and play another game. Here. Now, go ahead and jump my man. Go on.
Anybody home?
Answer.
Right here.
Hi, Joy. Who's your company?
My Uncle Steve, meet the sheriff and Roy Rogers.
Howdy, Rogers.
You do.
Howdy.
Sheriff, mighty glad you boys dropped in. I've been taking a shellacking from my nephew here. Been playing checkers while Helen's out to market.
Is that your saddle out there in the barn?
Yeah. My horse in the corral. Why, anything wrong with that?
Well, there wouldn't be, only there was a holdup down the road and a man was killed.
Killed? Oh, that's a shame. Say, why don't I join the posse, lend a hand?
How long have you been here?
Well, let's see, I got here this morning, right after breakfast. Been keeping the boy company ever since. You see, he's been sick.
Has your uncle been here like he says, Joey?
That's right. He got here after breakfast.
I was here after breakfast. He wasn't here then.
Oh, he came after you left.
How did you know when I left? I thought you were asleep.
I could hear a bullet scratching at the door.
Could you hear bullets scratching, too?
Look, I don't know who Bullet is, and I don't know what you're talking about, but if you don't want to take my word or the boys, why don't you wait for Helen? She'll tell you the same thing.
Well, it looks like he's got a pretty good alibi, Roy. Let's get going.
All right, Sheriff. Bullet does follow the wrong trail once in a while. I guess I'll have to take him back home and give him a good talking to. So long, Joey. Be seeing you.
Roy, what's this about Bullet making a mistake?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, Sheriff. Only I don't think we're going to get anywhere this way. You and the boys better ride on back to town.
What about you?
Bullet and I are going to see if we can break Uncle Steve's alibi.
I don't blame you, Joey. Why don't you go ahead and do it, but be sure you stay in the house, huh? So it is, Joey. Sometimes a man and the law just don't see eye to eye. Oh, it ain't that the man's an outlaw or anything like that. It's just if you follow the strict letter of the law, you ain't a man at all. You're more of well, like you say, a sissy.
But everybody's supposed to respect the law.
Sure, but you take a real red-blooded, high-living fella like myself, well, he's bound to run afoul of the law once in a while. Nothing serious, mind you, but enough to make him want to lie low till it blows over, you understand?
I guess so. Hey, look, Uncle Steve. Wonder what Roy's after.
Well, he's snooping on private property, too. Now, Joey, there's your law for you. What right does Rogers have going in your pa's barn without permission? I'm going to take care of him. Is there a gun in the house?
Dad keeps a gun in his desk. But you're not going to shoot Mr. Rogers, are you?
No, I'm just going to teach him a lesson.
Find something, Bullet?
Stand up real slow, Rogers. Put your hands higher and turn around. You couldn't mind your own business, huh? You had to come back and snoop. You take a good look, because you're not going to leave this bar.
Give me the gun, Joey.
Stand back.
You're not going to take your uncle's side. He's a murderer.
Don't listen to him, Joey. Look, I am your uncle. You can't turn me in.
Uncle or not, you have to uphold the law.
No, Joey. No, you just hold Rogers here. Keep him covered, huh? Keep him covered until I can saddle my horse and get away.
You're not running away, Uncle Steve, are you?
Sure he is. He's a coward. Like all outlaws when they're cornered. Drop the gun, Joey.
You rotten little renegade. Turn it on your own flesh and blood. You've got a lot of your pa's blood in you. You're nothing but a sniveling, mush-hearted sissy.
I'm proud to have my father's blood in me.
Good boy, Joey. You just learned a lesson you'll never forget. Outside. Bullet, keep an eye on that strong box.
Joey, are you all right? Sure, Mom. I almost made a big mistake, but I found out in time.
Tom, I'm going to put your brother in that buggy, and I want you to drive him down to the sheriff's office.
I'm glad it's all over, Roy.
Well, if you'd have told me about it sooner, I might have...
I know. Maybe Steve wouldn't have held up the coach and the driver'd be alive today.
That's right. But at least Joey here found out that there's the wrong kind of hero worship, and that his father, the school teacher's a much better man than his uncle, the outlaw. Get in the buggy. Watch him, Tom. I'll gather up the loot and follow you on trigger.
Quiet, quiet, quiet. Now, throwing your voice is a real ancient art, and you got to be born with a lip for it, like me.
This ought to be good.
Now watch this. How old are you, son?
Ah, button your lip. I did it. I did it. Or did I?
Roy Rogers, king of the cowboys. Trigger is Golden Palomino. And Dale Evans, queen of the West. With Pat Brady, their comical sidekick. And Roy's wonder dog, Bullet.
Hey, what's the idea? We almost piled into you.
What are you stopping here for?
I found it. I found it at last. Doodlebug, at last I've found you. Take a look at this. Ain't it a beauty?
What is it?
Only the best cotton-picking, divining rod doodlebug or dowser you ever did see. From now on, we're going to find water, gold, and everything.
Everything except time to use it. Don't forget we have to go by and see Marv Hanley before we go back to Dale's restaurant.
Yes, and a restaurant can't make any money while you go looking for doodlebugs.
Why, when I get this divining rod warmed up, we're going
That came from the Hanley Ranch.
Maybe Marv's getting a little handy with his guns again.
Julia, let go of that barrel. I swear I'll pull that trigger again.
Not going to kill Billy's dog.
Julia, let go! What's the idea? What are you doing here?
What's wrong with him, anyhow?
He tried to shoot the dog, Billy's pet.
That's all right, Bullet. That rattler got his comeuppance.
I know Marv's easy with his gun, but why the dog? He said it turned renegade and killed one of our sheep. Says it's happened before.
Pat, go get that pelt.
Look, Roy, why are you always sticking your nose in things that don't concern you? That hound killed 4 of my best sheep.
There's your killer. We hunted him down this morning.
How can you be sure that mountain lion's responsible?
Because we found part of a sheep up near his den with your mark on it.
We were just on our way here to tell you about it when we heard the shooting.
Roy, Marv just isn't safe behind a gun. He was aiming at the dog while Billy was petting it.
You don't think I'd shoot Billy? Why, I could hit the eye of a pigeon at 400 yards.
Julia, you better take Billy and go back to the house. Dale, you go along with him. I want to have a talk with Marv.
Okay. Come on, Billy.
I'll go up back, Mom.
All right.
Marv, your wife's right. You're not safe behind that gun. That's a loyal and a hard-working dog. Not only that, he's your son's pet. You were going to kill him for nothing.
Well, I didn't know about that mountain lion.
No, and you didn't bother to find out either. It's too bad there isn't a law that says you can't kill your own dog. But, Marv, there is a law of decency.
Howdy, John.
Howdy, Dale. Is my sister in?
Yes, I just left her. Here comes Marv. Don't start anything.
Well, Dunk, did you drop around to get your usual handout?
I came to see my sister and my nephew.
Yeah, and maybe tap her for the grocery money like you usually do.
Haven't you caused enough trouble already today? You better go, Dunk. Marv's in one of his moods.
I wish I could get enough money to take Julie and the boy out of the country, away from that rattler.
He won't hurt Julia or the boy. Run along, Dunk.
What's the matter, Dale?
Marv was being his usual friendly self to his brother-in-law.
You know know what, Roy? It ain't fair me working around here when I could take this divining rod and be making a fortune.
A fortune? You're fortunate to be working. Get in there and wash those dishes.
Oh, wait a minute, Dale. It's working. We're sitting on $1 million right here. Water! I found water.
Whoop!
Wrong kind.
No, the right kind. And more than enough to really wash those dishes.
You're always taking the joy out of life. Double-crosser.
Oh, Dale. You have a couple of customers.
Oh, thanks, Roy. Hello, Doc. What'll it be?
Hamburgers and coffee?
Hap, fix a couple of hamburgers and some coffee.
Dale, I can't say much for the company now, Keeps.
No, and the mood he's in, he's liable to be talked into anything.
That's right. I sure hope he doesn't do anything foolish.
So do I.
All right, Roy. You're a full-fledged deputy now, and you can ride guard on the stage.
Thanks, Sheriff.
You know, I'm always glad to make you my deputy, but I can't see what you're worried about.
Oh, it's just a hunch.
Well, I know better than to argue with your hunches. Good luck.
See you later.
Your hunch was right, Roy.
Yeah, be careful, Hank.
We'll have to get him to the dock fast.
How about some more coffee, Roy?
Thanks, Dale.
Here's the sheriff.
Well, Sheriff?
Anderson died without saying a word. He deserved it, Roy. He killed Hank. Besides, he's been mixed up in all kinds of shady deals. Only we've never been able to pin anything on him before.
Who do you figure was with him, Sheriff?
I don't know, Dale, but I've got a hunch Roy does. Was it Dunk Wright?
You might as well tell him, Roy.
Well, I can't be sure, Dale. He was wearing a bandana.
But you know his horse.
Yes?
Then it was Dunk. You know, I figured as much when I saw how they were being so cozy over at the saloon last night.
They were pretty cozy here, too. That's what gave Roy an idea something was up.
Come on, Roy. Let's pick up a couple of the boys and go look for him.
I'm going, too.
Me too.
Now, wait a minute, Pat. Somebody has to stay here.
Oh, mustard and custard. I never get to do anything.
Here's your doodle bug. The two men you called for the posse are waiting outside, Sheriff.
All right, let's go.
What do you want?
You're organizing the posse, ain't you?
Yes, but we've already got enough men.
Oh, now, just a minute, Rogers. I made a mistake yesterday. I'm sorry. I apologized to my boy this morning, but I'm not sure he forgave me. Don't make it too hard on me, Roy. I'm a citizen of this county. I pay taxes, and, well, I got a right to ride after a murder with the other citizens.
This outlaw may be your own brother-in-law, Marv. Do you think Julia would like it if you joined up with a posse to hunt him down?
Well, he's an outlaw and a murderer, ain't he? All I want to do is help bring him back.
We'd like to bring him back alive.
Oh, no, I can take orders, same as anybody else. You try me.
Sheriff, every man deserves another chance.
Well, all right.
Thanks.
Marv, we're doing this against our better judgment. But a man can't prove he's changed unless he's given it a chance. Let's go.
I don't know. You run along, Billy.
Well, right here's where they held up the stage. And the outlaw that got away rode off into that direction.
Right into those rocks. It won't be easy tracking him in there.
No. And if it's Dunk, he knows this country real well.
Not as well as I do. I've hunted over every bit of it. I know all the hideouts.
Well, so do Roy and I.
I just wanted to help.
If we need your help, we'll ask for it.
Right.
Sheriff, I know I nicked him.
Well, if he's bleeding, he won't be hard to follow.
Roy,
Yeah?
I'm worried. I'm worried about Julia and Billy.
You think maybe Julia knows who we're after?
Well, she might. That's why I think I ought to go back there and stay with her and that little fellow.
That might be a good idea. Dunk's wounded. No telling what condition will bring him back.
That's just what I was thinking. You better keep an eye on Mars.
Don't worry, I will. Like he stopped here. No more blood stains. He's either given himself first aid or the wound's clotted up.
Seems to me like he should be heading for water.
Yeah, if he had a canteen, it's probably empty by now.
Hey, Sheriff! There's a shack up ahead. I used to use it for a hunting cabin. Dunk knows about it, too.
Is there any water near it?
Sure, there's water in the cabin. I bet that's where Dunk's holed up. Want me to go scare him out?
No, we'll all go.
Just our luck, old-timer. They're headed for the only water in miles.
I don't see his horse, but keep that cabin cover anyway, boys.
If he's in there at the sink, I know how to get him. Aim right through the bottom half of the window.
I said we want him alive.
You gonna let Roy give us orders, Sheriff?
Yeah, now you stay put. Come on, Roy.
Well, it doesn't look like he's been here.
No, but it's a good place to break for grub. I'll go out and tell the boys.
He's not here, huh? What are we stopping for? Let's keep on pressing him.
Look, Marv, that outlaw's wounded. He hasn't any food and water. His horse is tired. We'll catch up with him sooner or later.
Yeah, what's the matter? Is your trigger finger itching? We're stopping for grub. Go out and tell the men and bring in some firewood.
You won't be needing this to get the wood.
You know, Roy, I'm kind of sorry we brought him along.
Looks like you and I ain't doing much good around here. Seems our best customers are riding with Roy and the sheriff. Say, I got a real good idea. If you can find water, you can find them. Let's go. Oh, don't be silly. No, I should have thought of this idea leaving 5 minutes sooner. Hello.
Pat?
Dale? I thought you were riding with Roy and the sheriff.
No, Pat, I'm over at Mrs. Hanley's. Julia and I are fixing to bake a batch of pies, but we've run out of flour. Why don't you toss a sack into Nellie Bell and come on out here?
Can't tell. We might let you eat supper with us.
But, Dale, I was just aiming to... Batch of pies? Supper? I'll be right there.
I knew that would get him. You'll like Pat, Julia. He's such good company, and he'll take your mind off Dunk.
It isn't just Dunk, it's Marv, too. I just can't understand what gets into him when he's behind a gun.
Oh, there's a lot of good in Marv, Julia, or you wouldn't have married him. Except he must leave guns alone, just like some men have to leave whiskey alone.
I could only make him see that.
Roy and I'll help you. Now, let's get to work, shall we?
Boy, that was a mighty fine supper, Mrs. Hanley. And a mighty fine pie, thanks.
Thanks yourself and Dale for bringing the flour. Here, let me help you, Julia.
Hey, it looks like they enjoyed their victuals, too.
They've gotten mighty friendly, haven't they?
It's been a friendly evening, Dale. The most enjoyable Billy and I have had in a long time.
I hope we get to Dunk before he does.
Dunk's never been into any trouble before, has he?
No, not what you'd call real trouble. I wouldn't say he was one of our best citizens. But holding up a stage, I never figured he'd go that far. I wonder what made him do it.
I've been wondering about that, too. Dale told me something that Dunk said once. Said he'd do anything to get enough money to take his sister and his nephew away from Marv.
He's probably as guilty as Dunk, and here he is safe on the side of the law. It doesn't hardly seem fair.
Sheriff, what's the matter? Marv Hanley's gone.
Good riddance.
Now, wait a minute. Do you know why he's gone? He wanted to get out ahead of the posse so he could corner Dunk himself.
Say, that's right.
Let's go, fellas.
Yeah, I know, old-timer. I'm thirsty, too. We ought to turn back. The posse'd never think of talking to myself. A man can go local without water. Fever.
That couldn't be Dunk.
No, he didn't have a rifle. Must be Hanley. Dunk got in his sights, he's dead.
What were you shooting at?
Nothing. Just doing a little practice. What about it?
You were so anxious to catch Dunk, now you've warned him with your shooting.
You yourself said he couldn't get away. Just a matter of time.
No need making it easy for him. You left the posse without permission. Now just keep it on going, home.
Look, I'm getting tired of being treated like a child. This is a manhunt, isn't it? After a murderer?
No, it's a lawful posse looking for an outlaw, and we're bringing him back alive to stand trial.
I'm sending you back for your own good, Hanley.
My own good? What's my family going to think?
They might think a lot of you if you weren't so anxious to gun down your own brother-in-law.
I see I don't stand a chance.
Let's see if we can pick up Dunk's trail.
All right.
Think you two better get back to the restaurant?
Not until the posse gets back, Julia. With Marv gone, you've got your hands full on this ranch. Pat, let you and I go out and water the stock.
Water? Did you say water? Give me a chance to make this divining rod work proper. Come on.
We won't be long, Julia.
Thank you. I'll have a good hot meal ready when you get back.
Wonderful.
Sheriff, I believe this is where Dunk slept last night. And it looks like he's circled back towards town.
Why would he do that?
Well, I can make one good guess. He's at the end of his rope. He's wounded, tired, and thirsty. And ever since he heard Hanley shot, he knows we're on his trail.
But why towards Mineral City?
I guess he figured that that's the last place we'd look for him. Sheriff, Marv Hanley's home is in that same direction.
That's right. We've got no time to lose. Come on. Catch Dunk.
Duncan? Your poor arm. I'll get some hot water and bandages.
Duncan, take a last look.
Marv, you're not going to shoot him. He's sick, maybe dying.
You stay out of this, Julia. Go on back in the kitchen. Dunk's a murderer.
So are you if you shoot him. Remember, you were wrong about Billy's dog.
I'll take your guns, Marv.
I'm a crazy coward, Roy. How to be put away?
You're not a coward. You just won a great victory over yourself. Maybe now you'll know what guns are really for. To protect, not to kill.
No. You keep them, Roy. I can't handle them, and I know it.
I'll phone the doctor for Dunk.
All right, Sheriff.
Dad!
Billy, I promise you, someday you'll be proud of me. Julia, I'll do everything I can at Dunk's trial.
I guess we ain't needed here.
Roy, that's a wonderful thing to see. A man winning the fight over the evil in him.
Yes, and I've got a hunch Billy will be proud of him. Now what's Pat up to?
There's water here. My divining rod says so. What did I tell you?
You know what you've done, Pat?
I found water, that's what I've done. Yeah, by digging into the Hanley's water pipe. Now all you have to do is buy him a new one. Oh, no!
Roy Rogers, king of the cowboys. Trigger, his golden palomino. And Dale Evans, queen of the West. With Pat Brady, their comical sidekick. And Roy's wonder dog, Bullet.
Remember a gate across that road?
You were only 10 years old when you and your father left these parts, John. Maybe there have been some changes made.
I'll say there have been some changes made. It seems this is a private road all of a sudden. I'm gonna go rip off that sign.
Oh, John, wait.
Who are they, Pop?
I don't know who they are, but nobody's going to rip off my son.
The wagon. You pick up the man running.
Isn't that Rogers?
Sure. Who else would be sticking his nose in things that don't concern him? Get out of here.
Are you all right?
Susan!
We had a pretty bad scare.
It's more than that. We're expecting a little one.
Oh? Hey, Pat, you better take her to Doc Summers and Nellie Bell. I'll get Dale. You follow me in the wagon.
Right.
It's all right for you to sit there quiet. You ain't never been a father. Well, maybe you have, but I ain't never been a father. But I want to know what's taking so cotton picking long. Kicking me out and letting Roy Dale stay. You'd think I had hydrophobia or something. Well,
she's all right.
You mean?
Yes, the doc says it's going to be quite a little while before the baby is born.
Oh.
Now, Pat, just relax.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, her husband's bringing her here.
Here?
Yes, we're going to put them up in one of the rooms. Doc says she needs to rest for a few days. Now, you come help me prepare some food because we'll all be hungry.
Hungry? Who can eat at a time like this?
You can.
And after my father, Jim, died, Sue and I figured we may as well come back and start ranching. I always did want to come back to Paradise Valley. I grew up here, you know.
With the baby coming, we wanted to settle down in a place of our own.
I remember hearing about your father and Harry Kent feuding over some grazing land.
I was only 10. But a 10-year-old kid's more grown up than most folks realize. First, I thought the Kents had chased my father out of the country. I was ashamed of him. Till I got older, then I understood. After Mom died, he wanted me to grow up where it was peaceful and quiet. That's why he took me away.
The Kents have a reputation for being troublemakers. That's a fine bringing up